since it was a bit of a game, a bit more of a bitter catch-up for Air who missed it. On your return trip to Watan, with the knowledge that Doya's hidden town was rallying behind you, you all decided to stop off for a night at the Goblin City. Air, you managed to kind of get your way up to the lead boss, and so after successfully convincing or lying to the lead project manager of the Goblin City that their holy tree was in danger, their construction, rather chaotic construction, was shifted to help your needs to do something. You left pretty quickly. As you went north around their mountain, giving the mines a wide berth, somewhat early into that night, an orc patrol stumbled onto your camp. With the morning light now rising behind you, you wake with the knowledge that within the day or 2 days you have ahead of you, you're in orc territory now. So you guys are right here.
Really quickly, what did we have the goblins work on?
Yes.
We don't know.
Did I do it? Do I get to
We
pick?
told them like
No.
your tree's in danger, and they were like, "Oh shit!" And then like
Doric
we heard
pulled out.
the construction switch, but we don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, Doric pulled out a piece of Draconic, a note that he had, which leads into something else. But he bullshitted them, and they believed him, saying, this is their note, saying they're gonna attack the tree. And then the guy's like, not the tree. And it's all right. Come on, they were gonna build our weapons of war from our tree. We're gonna fucking do that shit, and it's gonna be way better. So you don't, and then you're like, I'm just gonna let that happen. And then you left, so you don't know what's being built behind you.
It was more complex than that because I had to first convince the party to let me lie. Cause
Yeah, and then it worked out in the end.
They understandably don't fucking trust you.
I mean, why wouldn't we?
Now they do.
Really? No.
I won them over now.
Before we start, can we recap how we got
Oh, you weren't there for that either.
Warber to
Yeah,
I
she was
forgot.
like the last
Yeah,
2
that's
sessions
fair.
before that.
Anybody want to take it away?
I was trying to remember, and I was
There
like,
we
nope, that's definitely not in my memory.
You guys were outside
Basically.
the barn. We figured we put Air in the bar.
I don't think she was there for the
Drinking
lead up
wine?
to that either.
Yeah, you're like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna drink wine.
She's missing the Feywild.
Yeah.
She's over it.
So they're like, you guys were about to, burn a witch, and you thought Pass was a bad guy. You don't know if Pass is or isn't a bad guy, but
So
he convinced you
still
guys
could
to
be.
not kill him, so he did go talk to the boss
We weren't gonna kill him.
or
Well,
do
they
whatever.
weren't gonna kill him.
Between what you already brought to the Birdman and what he was able to say, it actually convinced Rave that as much as he doesn't want to fight, it's probably in the best interest. So some information that Paz had was able to convince him. He then warned Doya that the information Paz had, at least, was that the attack was going to be soon, and that there was going to be a little sneaking force in through the back of the city, through like the secret area and through a church.
And the orcs were going to attack Warber.
Wooten, this place.
Oh.
The place you had set off to try and,
We don't actually know what Pat had to say that was convincing to him.
no one
because
got close enough to
No.
him.
No.
Nobody was
Or
able to
rolled
listen
high
in.
enough.
Nobody who cared about listening in was there, and the ones who were there failed their role to actually hear anything.
Yeah.
Thinking about it from a metagame perspective now, he could have convinced us to leave, and they are actually going to attack while we're gone. So
Don't nod, yeah. Rave did point out that there's a particular church that he's now like, for Doya, fucking be careful, because these guys are not to be trusted.
Church of the Shepherd.
Yes.
Creepy cousin Carl entered channel.
So you're like, yeah, we did it, and then they all gave you dinosaur mounts, and you got out.
And we
then you
haven't lost
managed-
them yet.
Yeah, you managed to sneak past the blockade on their side by more or less going through the same area. You guys used some spell work to get past them, and then there was a point where you actually stopped back off at the one cave that was really, really long that you guys had
Oh
seen up
gosh,
before.
yes, this.
At which point, Dulric decided to go further down the cave and met a flump
And then saw nothing, and then tried to convince us he had found a flump.
You should show Air the picture of that creature he saw.
Oh
A
boy.
flump.
Yeah, I'll pull up a flump.
They're amazing. I love flumps. Can I play
like-
a flump then?
They're also very, very copyrighted. It's interesting.
Are they?
Are they?
They're kind of like beholders.
I keep flumps are different than. What are the? Okay.
They glow different colors depending on
Oh.
what emotion they're experiencing, and they're
Right.
psychic. So, growing up with a group of other community of psychic things, it doesn't have a tone, like a volume control. It just blasts its thoughts into your brain at a blasting volume. If you were to be near it, Dolork was the only one around.
It didn't bother me because I already have
He's
voices
experienced
blasting in my
this.
head.
I couldn't keep the voice up.
Yeah, it was a tough one. That's a grating one on the vocal cords. That's
I
for
said
sure.
props to the DM. I got that inspiration from because she can do it longer at least.
Oh,
Well,
A
and
little bit
also, Dolrik tried some bullshit
Oh,
with Shar.
did I?
Did you?
Yes, but he failed.
wasn't that that was back in the town, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was back in the town.
When he tried to pretend he was
Oh.
you, and both
Doya
everybody
figured
kind of
it
knew,
out.
and he didn't know. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
everybody knows I'm fine." I certainly went past that with flying colors. No one says that's a thing, and everyone fucking knows.
I remember.
Does Shar know that he tried that?
No, because he hasn't.
Okay.
Doya
Because
hasn't
no one
brought it
said
up.
anything.
Yeah, no one said anything about the voices they've been hearing in their head. All of them having been
Not everyone knows that though.
Everyone knows. Well, no, only one person doesn't know that, and that's Marble.
Yep.
It's the only person that matters.
That's the that's the one guy you really doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, left
Okay.
out that maybe you might have been the focus of some attacks last night, in the night before, but
Definitely didn't almost get you killed in combat. This
it's
time.
fine. You're alive.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You aren't
Everyone's
dead.
fine.
You're fucked.
What's my HP at?
They healed you up.
Negative 2.
Technically, a hit that probably would have brought you down because we forgot why you had 15 AC.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have hit you, so technically some shit wouldn't happen. But it's it
You
all worked out in
probably
the
wouldn't
end.
have died.
You didn't. We say you didn't go unconscious.
All
but
right,
you
cool.
were
New
probably
keyboard setup.
cool.
Anyway,
Sorry, Red?
what cracks me about the whole convincing when Dork tried to convince the group to go with his lie, it was pretty much like he was more of like, no, I need to convince Smear to go along with his lie because he's the only one who would actually question it.
Well, yeah, like you would not be cool with it, but I've had and Bo would like specifically like just be like, no, he's lying.
Troll you?
Yeah.
Troll me while I'm trying to convince someone of something. So it's like, I need you to go with this so we can succeed this time.
And it worked.
It's all
it's
he's
less
good at.
trolling and more so being honest.
It's pretty much
Yeah,
trolling.
like the honest troll.
Yeah,
It's like you're saying it because you know it could help him if you didn't say it, but also, he's lying. So it's like, don't lie. I respect it. So that pink dot in the middle is where you are.
this the square.
Yep.
Right.
And there are orcs around you. But you managed at least to take out this patrol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you did with the bodies. I was kind of just gonna skip to the morning.
Yeah, I was.
So do I get my hit points back?
Yeah.
Did we
Y'all
finish
got
our
your
long
long
rest?
Y'all managed to finish our long rest. Tense though, as you start realizing there's maybe one or two little sounds of drums, off the distance as they do. But
Is there a
nothing
long rest?
bothers you for the rest of the night.
All right.
We can rest, but it's not a great time, is what you're saying.
Tense. It's like, fuck, are they gonna show up again?
Wake up and immediately cast Mage Armor on myself. Well, last night got a little tense there. I'm glad everyone made it out alive. Am I? Yes.
What?
Char gives Dolrig a look.
I assume he didn't say that out loud.
I bet he did.
He may have.
He may have.
Yeah.
He might not have thought he did.
Might
Right.
have been actually might have been Kevin going, "Are you?"
Oh no, is Kevin? Can he be like your inner monologue?
He could probably be that.
Sometimes he just like, I need to put this guy over, and just says what you're thinking.
Let's cause trouble.
He sees a guy like, and he sees one of the party like leaning on the wall or something over a balcony or something. He's like, I bet I could just push him down.
Since I got you all here and we're gathering our things to move on, I think now is a good opportunity for me to introduce you all to my familiar. This is Kevin.
Doya just stares.
I hope you can. Can you see Kevin?
Doya nods.
Are you feeling well?
Marble throws you a rock.
Throw
Char
me a rock.
rubs her forehead.
Yep.
Well, great.
My
He's
God.
a confidant and a accomplished ally, and he's never done me wrong.
I'm starting to feel bad
Except
for
in the
Dolric.
mind.
Like he's clearly got dementia.
When he alerted the entire mine to our presence.
Mm.
To be fair, that was probably
Yes.
Dolric's fault.
I do recall something like that. But you definitely couldn't have seen him then, because he was invisible. So to be fair, we'll never know what really happened in there.
When did you become a poet?
One of my many skills. Should we continue on to one of the W cities? Bhutan. Yes.
Yes. We need to arrive there as soon as we can.
Hopefully before the orc army.
You know, I'm so glad that some days there are people like writing down everything we say.
Or something above you just recording everything you do.
Something in
Just
another
because,
dimension.
this would not make for a heroic story. Just saying.
At least we're doing something to help.
Well, no, I mean, I'm glad we're helping and stuff. I'm just saying, like, I'm glad they don't specifically hear what we're saying right now in our conversations. If we actually
That's
succeed in all this, in the
true.
future, people be like, these grand heroes, you know, probably solved this problem. Not they sat there going, which W city were we helping again? just a thought.
What's more heroic than 7 friends riding throughout the night through orc-infested lands to hurry to save someone's home from destruction, I assume.
Eating muffins while we're there.
Muffins are good. Esmer scarfing down a
Good.
muffin. Okay.
And he was never heard from again.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Side note, I really like this keyboard. This whole tactile thing is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Does it make the clicky sound?
It does!
Can you type for us? I want to hear it.
Let me see if I can do this. Can you hear it? Granted, it's like not like the actual really loud ones, but it still does it. It's one of the mechanical
Well,
keyboards.
just type really loudly. That's
Oh,
that
yeah.
good shit. Yeah, that's good shit, bro.
I forgot how loud they were when I switched back to mine.
Mm.
Now people on the phone are gonna know I'm lying to them when I'm saying, "Hold on, my system's loading." When instead I'm typing email to another problem I'm handling.
Enhance. Enhance.
Enhance.
Enhance.
Enhance. Enhance.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I missed
Great
that movie.
fucking
Print
movie.
the fucking picture already.
Hey, Fireman, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the shit on the wall?
Shenanigans? You guys talking about shenanigans? Oh. You boys ever been to Mexico?
Oh, now I want to go watch fucking Super Troopers tonight.
Alright,
Oh.
cancel game. We're going to Super Troopers. I'm just kidding.
Oh
Super
my
Troopers movie
gosh.
night? I mean,
Hey.
it's just basically, good cop, bad cop for but America.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw Good Cop, Bad Cop on fucking Netflix the other day. I thought about
How about Hot Fuzz?
Hot Fuzz is also pretty good.
Yeah.
It made me chuckle for the longest time. Like, looking back at how much of an idiot I felt when the conversation was sitting there where, like, everyone and their mom's packing around here. I'm sitting there going, that's not a big deal. Everyone has guns. And I thought about it later on going, wait, that's Great Britain. The idea of everyone and their mom having a gun in Great Britain, like, what the fuck? It just made me laugh because I saw a movie as like in maybe high school, and I never really thought about it until like years later. I'm going, the thought of everyone in Great Britain having a gun is something like, oh my god, this is the place where they don't have guns so they stab each other.
Could you imagine being stabbed at a distance? It's just a gun, bro.
That's what Call of Cthulhu takes into account. It's called impale damage.
How's that work?
Basically, impale damage means that if you get a crit with an impale weapon, it does max damage plus bonus. So
But it feels like cheating.
well, I mean, you're doing impale damage.
Pretty much.
Still feels like cheating.
Oh, brief report for my last Call of Cthulhu game while we're still waiting. The entire party killed itself except one person.
Oh, that didn't take long.
Yeah, they defeated the bad guy,
Sorry
but
about
they
that.
all went insane, and
You're right.
they just shot each other.
As you do.
We're pretty close here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bo loves everyone here mostly.
Was that a shot at your own country?
Oh, now I'm sad. I was having a day. We were all having a day here.
By the way, I keep forgetting, which state did you end up in? Was it Wyoming or Colorado?
Colorado.
Or- Colorado, okay. I always mix some of the states up right along there.
They're
Yeah.
very similar.
We're waiting for something?
Nope, just
Oh,
you.
you.
Ben, I'm here.
Oh, well,
Now
welcome
you're here.
back. Cool.
So
Yeah,
we
let's go
had
to Wooten.
mounts, right? We had mounts.
Yes, and we're heading for Wooten.
Yes.
Sharp pauses as if to make sure that that was the right city.
Checking the map.
Mm,
Yep, that's right.
All right.
You've been a little absent-minded the last few days. Are you molting or changing seasons again? Are you going to be okay?
Set him on fire. Set him on fire. Set him on fire. Set him on fire.
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
Me too. Let's keep going.
And while fine, Shard does look like maybe she's recovering from, a several-day bender.
Yeah, you kept the bottle of wine that you were drinking when they were having the drink. You guys pretty much left immediately.
Just keeps filling it up with water to pretend.
It's placebo. All right. So you guys are pretty much at the edge of the.
Shar and Marble improving the reputation of elves everywhere.
You're at the edge of the forest here.
Well,
Yeah.
Were we going to attempt crossing open field or continue on through the cover of forest?
I'll be honest, it seems like a terrible idea
Could save
to go
time.
through the open field.
We would find better shelter in the trees.
I mean, I feel like time is the more important thing here. Why am I agreeing with him?
Well, how much would it slow us down to go in the trees versus open fields?
Don't ask me. I don't care about that.
Someone do a survival check.
I got you. I got you.
We could go in single file to disguise our numbers.
If I know the person in front of me has gone down, it means our plan has failed and we need to retreat to figure out a new one. You figure it would add probably half a day to your trip if you went. It would almost take 2 days if you went through the forest, where it would take a day and a half if you crossed the open plains. A couple hours,
I mean, a couple
basically.
hours is gonna be a big difference.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys think.
Well, then I guess
I personally think we should be going through the fields to get there quicker.
so be it.
Through the field?
Yes.
To grandmother's house.
I was gonna say Char is like screaming internally, but that seems pretty external.
Yeah.
Look on the bright side, Char. Bo walks away.
Char looks to her little mound and the empty wine bottles on it.
Bottles. It's getting worse.
The bottles are multiplying.
The
There was
bottles.
one bottle earlier. Keep your eyes on them. Count the shadows.
Shark can conjure up wine bottles.
Or she like stole them from the tavern before they left.
It's dogs.
So, straight through the field then.
Yep. Let's go.
That's the plan.
Let's go. Run away.
Are you This was assuming you were going to keep your faster pace. I imagine you're doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to.
In
Marble
the
will be
effort of
sticking to the back.
keeping your mounts, not running them to their death, I was figuring instead of being twice 48, it would be like 60. That's otherwise doing four. I don't know if the animals would be able to keep that pace of 84 miles in 8 hours. Generally, it's with the assumption that you have a relief. That's up to you, though. You're not
We're
far
going
away
at
from
fast pace, not fastest, right?
Yeah.
It's not all in all. You're only about 90 away if you take this path. Not knowing miles or open plains very much, would you be able to see? How far away would you be able to see with that? Like, especially as you start stretching the open, as the plains come.
Depends on the air and the terrain.
I suppose.
And humidity.
Well,
yeah.
humidity I can see being an issue. Otherwise, consider yourself in the savannah where it's basically just fucking flat.
Lucky for
Or
us,
you're in
it
the
is
barrens.
flatter.
Is your word flat or is it a globe?
No, it's a globe. I was just wondering how close at which point can you typically see a large town? What on the horizon? How fucking far is Toronto from?
Have you
Need to
been
see
to
my own map.
Saskatchewan? You can
Yeah,
see
it's
pretty fucking far.
unfortunately.
If it's the middle of summer,
Fucking shithole
pretty
roads.
fucking far.
Yeah.
You can
Alright.
see you could see
Only
like,
about 3 miles on a flat ground.
I'm you saying only
So-
that.
I pulled
That's
up
much-
Google
yeah.
Maps, thinking I could then
yes.
pull up a ruler from a particular part and stretch it across and get the just like you can in Roll20 here, and then I realized, oh,
they don't have that feature.
I don't have that feature.
Write him an email, tell him to get on it.
Because I know I can see across the lake. the bit of my light that I'm on. I don't know how far away that is. Anywho,
It's a great distance.
yeah.
Is it kind of different?
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
only like the small end of it. Either way, if you guys are heading across,
Sure.
sure.
I
We
found
crossed
a
with-
mathematic equation for visibility if you'd like it.
Did you? Or did you ask Todd?
I mean,
Hey,
I'm
I
still
found it. I
interested.
don't know how
Define
to
found.
read it.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. Wikipedia, Todopedia.
Autopedia.
All right, so as you guys kind of race
20
out
year
into the
anniversary
open
today.
for Wikipedia,
Yeah.
cool. It's a very useful thing.
I was
We're
really
gonna
confused. We
die.
were talking about Todd. I'm like, did he just inform us about their anniversary?
I thought he did, and I was thinking, oh shit, what? What did I forget?
Considering very recently you said 15 years. It's like, wait, did I just lose 5 years?
Yeah, we've been here singing for 5 years, making sure we're gonna go through an open field.
All right. Well, as you guys break out into the field, getting ready to rush out, you can very clearly see a group of orcs a distance away, but there is a line of them more or less in front of you. There's like just camps and just they're a bit of a distance, but they're in the process of moving away from you.
They're heading towards Wooten. Maybe we should take the trees.
I mean, maybe not the trees, but try to skirt around them. We still need to get there ahead of them.
Say you probably would have done a bit. Yeah, they're a bit far away. I'm trying to update tactical maps I have drawn.
Hmm.
Technical or tactical?
Tactical for what I'm got shit going on.
Oh shit.
And
we're
how
using
far
these
away you
fucking
can see
army
things?
rules, aren't we?
Do you know how far away? What was that? If you had moved out, I wonder if you would have been able to see that. 20 miles. Can you see about 30 miles ahead of you?
Yeah, sure.
Because then, yeah, sure, that's what you see. They're off way in the distance. You probably should have made your roll prescription check, but at this point, I've been.
Maybe we forced Marble to shimmy up a tree and.
I mean, we just yeet him over and over in the air.
Oh my
Small
gosh.
enough.
Yeah, he's light.
Do it
Sorry.
yourself.
I will yeet myself. Fucking, let's go.
I mean, with
I
his
don't
army, you
think
could probably
if-
could.
Are they
Kevin could have
mounted?
just
Can
floated
we
up.
tell if they're mounted?
Make a perception check.
Kevin has a flying speed.
Boom.
Nice.
Yes. You
What's
see a
your
mixture
elf
with
legacy?
that. There are a lot of the guys on orcs are on the bull creatures.
Guys,
Um, You see the occasional, not many, rare, but they're there, really tall, taller than orcs. From your experience, you get the idea they're probably trolls. So, overall, you probably see, I don't know, maybe like 100 or so in front of you. 100 different individuals just moving in that direction. They seem to be closing a noose.
We're
You don't know.
behind the army.
Yep.
And they're going towards Wooten. And there's a lot of them. And I don't think it's a good idea to go across the plains anymore.
we could attack them from behind.
There's a lot of them. I mean, I want to do the right thing, but we don't help anyone if we're dead.
That is true.
But if we skirt around in the trees, they're probably not going to be looking too much behind them. We can skirt around, still keep up a decent amount of speed. Not all of them are mounted, so they can only move as a unit. Trolls don't go super fast. Regardless.
She says, having seen them twice in all her
I know.
life.
3 times.
I mean, that's twice
So-
more than most other people.
One was
Shit.
dead. They don't count.
He was dead, but not.
I vote trees.
Trees would be a wiser idea.
I'm all about wiser ideas.
Char is so smart.
Leah just says that's because she likes the way branches feel when she moves past them.
They're like brushes.
Brushing herself. Yes.
Well, I wonder how far behind our goblin friends are. Either way, it will take them a few days to siege through the walls, so I guess it's better if we stay alive. I have no objections to this. Once we get closer, we can maybe scout to see if we can see any priority targets, if you will. Like our friend who dove off the waterfall.
She
He was
wasn't
never-
very nice.
He wasn't an orc either, if I recall.
Wasn't he a she?
It was female, yes.
It was.
Okay, so through the trees, we'll
Alright.
keep some trees between us and the army, and then every so often, someone should, climb partway up a tree and make sure that
To see if it's alive.
no, not where I was
Oh
going
my
with that.
gosh.
To see where the army is and how they're approaching Wooten. Because not only do we want to be alive, but we also want to have as much information as possible, right, Doya?
That is correct.
Toy is your yes man.
She knows
Yes.
what she's doing.
All right. So let's go.
All right, if you guys are gonna take your, imagine in the same quicker speed, but through the forest. And ask for animal handling
Kid.
checks, just to make sure you don't, run your animals into trees.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen.
I'll say it's a
Bonk.
group chat, so not individual. More passes than failures.
Okay.
What are we rolling, sorry?
Animal handling.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that never comes up?
Big animals ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's use this a little bit
Yeah.
more.
No,
You guys are
I am
doing-
100% down with it.
Char has some issues. You don't know if it's because she's just still a little tipsy or the
You should
horse, the animal's
operate
a little
motor
tipsy.
animals
You're not
intoxicated
sure. Drinking while driving. We still got one from
I think
Red,
she's
though. At this
hangover
point,
at
you
this
guys
point.
have passed with flying colors. If you guys did a natural one, that's 2 failures. So I'm trying to poke Red to see if he's gonna. Yeah, it didn't.
He.
You're fine. Alright, yeah, you guys managed to keep. I would say keep pace with them because they are a slower moving army because there's a lot of people walking.
Yeah. Armies are
You could-
notoriously slow.
By the time you get through your first day and like night kind of falls, you're uncomfortably close to where they camp to the south of you. I guess I'll let you see this one.
Oh, fuck.
You figure you could get ahead probably the next day. How are you handling going to bed?
I don't think it's wise to light a
We can always
campfire.
just force our way through the night.
Every
I mean, the mounts do need to rest.
Sure, give them a short rest, but like, this might be a situation where you want to push them.
we risk exhaustion for ourselves too. It's been a hard day's ride. It's time. I don't disagree though. It might be worth pushing. At least to maintain the lead. Or gain the lead, I should say.
Even if we arrive a little exhausted, we get there and head to them with information that'll be worth it. I think we should push through the night, or at least a couple more hours in.
What do you think, Charlotte?
think I want to watch Bo try to ride through woods in the dark.
I am a little concerned about making noise so close to them. I mean, they'd be silly if they didn't have sentries. Who can see well in the dark?
Everyone except Doya and Bo.
And our mounts.
That's right. I forgot.
Oh God, I'm going to be the rules lawyer here. Doing a forced march for every hour past 8 hours of travel, you have to roll Constitution saving throw or suffer exhaustion.
I'm well aware.
Okay.
I am
I
well
was-
aware.
I remember.
Kyle's
there was,
done
something
that a
about
couple
it, but
times.
I just wanted to look it up by myself to remember. I'm like, I knew it was something like that, but I didn't realize it was that devastating. We could risk at least an hour just to get it.
I don't think we should be we should go all 9, but I do think we should push for at least 1 to 3 hours, depending on how we handle it.
And if
We
we did
put-
that, we'd still have enough time
To
left
rest,
in the night to get a long rest.
yeah, and potentially lose the exhaustion and maintain our lead.
What does exhaustion do?
Depends on your level of exhaustion.
You trust me, you don't want exhaustion.
It's pretty much
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on everything.
For the
The
first
first-
level, and then every level
I don't
after
know
that,
that I
it
would
gets
like to
worse.
have exhaustion while possibly facing an army.
Yeah, it's
It's only skill
disadvantage on
checks, not
skill
attacks.
checks,
Yeah, it's not attack
and
checks,
then level 2 is your attacks and
Yeah.
bitter
why I
stuff,
said-
and then
that's why I said
level
Level
3
5 is
you're
death.
Level
Don't-
5 is dead.
is there
Yeah, it does. You could just die from exhaustion.
which I think is to a certain degree, I think it's a little ridiculous. Like if you travel 5 hours past 8 hours, you just fucking drop dead. I think it's
Well,
kinda dumb.
no, you wouldn't be able to travel. The thing is, once you get to 5, your speed is reduced to 0. 6 is death.
Oh, okay.
So if you're somehow exhausted
it's
to the point you
it's
don't.
basically like traveling through a desert and
Mhm.
you got nothing.
Yeah, I got some advice for you if you're gonna pay me.
Oh, Dolric's always willing to pay for advice.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking to.
You have some advice for me.
Anyone in general.
The coin purse is getting a little light as of late, so I think I'll pass.
I've seen your coin purse.
He's had your
He's had.
He's at
I was,
it.
I'm so glad of that. I was like, say it, say it.
Right.
Smurf doesn't care. He'll just hand him 10 gold coins.
Because he pantsed me. And I wasn't wearing underwear, so he's seeing my coin purse. Gross.
I mean, you're the gross one. For sure.
I mean,
Your coin
Wabo
purse
will
is
take the
someone
gold, but
underage.
the true goal is humiliation here.
Smurf doesn't care.
All right. So if you're trying not to get seen, you're way better off trying to do it early morning than late at night. By the way.
So maybe we rest now
And wake
Try
up
to-
early.
Or you could keep arguing for like 3 hours and lose your chance. Up to you.
I
I'll
vote
be
rest
over there.
now.
Good night.
Char looks around. I mean, this is an area Marble would know a little bit about, right?
Well, I
He's from the
suppose
city.
we shouldn't listen to an accomplished survivalist like Bo and put all of our faith in a small street child.
I trust
But-
the child. I trust the child.
I trust Marble as well.
Man, y'all are stupid.
That's
He's
what the
from
group
the
wants.
city.
If I have to pick between the two, I'll take the child.
We're not in a city. I would trust him in a city.
Well, hopefully, whoever's on last watch wakes us up early enough. And let's try to find a place out of line of sight so they don't sneak up on us again in our sleep.
You want to try and find a hidden place to sleep?
Not me. I just suggested out loud.
We would try to find some place that's pretty sheltered, that no wandering orc patrol is going to crash into in the middle of the night.
I'd say someone roll a survival just to find something, and then afterwards y'all are going to be rolling stealth checks just to make sure you guys are suitably...
Ooh.
You find the perfect
I
spot.
am
I'm going to say
ready.
with your natural 20, it'll give you all advantage on your stealth checks to keep yourself hidden throughout
Nice.
the night.
See, at least her survival makes a little bit more sense.
Nice.
The Fey
Look at that.
lines.
Did you guys miss me or what?
2 natural 20s in a row.
No, yes.
Sorry, were we
Dude,
also,
Shar
are
is
we,
not getting caught by that freaking orc army.
This is for the morning when we leave.
No, this is for the night, so you guys don't get seen, and you have advantage because of Char's natural 20 to find the best place in the world. What is with you and your stealth?
Oh
I don't
no.
know. I haven't succeeded a single stealth roll since like 2 sessions.
Oh,
I
you really
would
want
like
me to
to
roll
point
stealth?
out
Really? Okay.
again,
It's with
With
advantage.
it's
Well,
So-
normal now.
the city.
You got more
Also,
passes
it's
than
stealth
failure,
for like
I'm
the
gonna
course
say.
of the night, so I guess you don't.
It's basically
Have
setting
your
yourself
armor?
up so you kind of don't be seen.
You can sleep in your armor. Remember this last night.
It was mostly just so you
Yeah,
don't
but
get
he
like keep quiet, don't get seen. You had more passes, and the natural 20 counts as 2. So, poor Marvel. We need to get you a fucking cloak of stealth or some shit. Not like it would help, unfortunately, because you already
Still
had
would have been
advantage. When I'm
advantage,
thinking
yeah.
about it. I would say throughout the course of the night, because you guys are keeping very quiet, you do hear like the drum messaging. You're at the campsite. You kind of keep yourself in line of sight where you can kind of see the trees. You can see like they also aren't really setting up fire. Well, they do. They set up small 1 or 2 occasional campfires like along their line. But before the night falls, you almost see them erecting large slabs in front of it as if to block the view of the light to anyone in the west.
Oh, that's cute.
Slowly creeping forward. You also hear a few off in the forest as well, so you probably get an idea there might be some guys up there too. But the night would pass uneventful for you.
Would. But.
No,
Oh, okay.
you're good.
It's a turn of phrase.
I know. Just fucking with it.
I would say you guys probably can manage to get up throughout Smear Smuffin Bake.
Some of the orcs in the forest. Hey, do you smell muffins?
One of the other ones like starts madly. So I was like, it's him. He's here. Who? The muffin.
The muffin.
He's here to bless us on our.
Do you smell the muffin man?
One of them says the muffin man, and another one behind him is like the muffin man. And then they go.
Fucking wind gust. Rolls by.
Tumble muffin.
Like one is like he's here to bless us in our crusade, and the other one's like he's here to curse us. We have to watch out. I see the damage the Muffin Man has done.
He offers you a muffin. Either take it or don't. No in between. What? Just trust me. Lost the team.
We lost our face.
It's true.
It's true.
Good times.
That's a
Alright.
good time.
For the muffin, yes.
For the muffin.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
So yeah, you guys get up in the morning. You're able to get out a little earlier than the orcs seem to. Guys are sneaking through.
It's the time to
Yes.
get some distance.
Yeah, we're trying to get
I'd-
ahead of the orcs, but also leaving enough distance between the army and us
I
that,
said
you
we
know.
only need to get enough distance that we can like get out of like spear range because we're faster than them. After we're that far off, we just have to like get off to the plane and
Right.
sprint.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd say going a slower, maybe a slower pace through the trees to not draw attention. Just roll another stealth check, and then when you get a good distance,
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my, how the tables have turned.
Oh
Lady Luck,
my.
Giveth and Lady Luck take it away.
Doing another stealth. Okay.
yeah, a
Let me
bit
push the
regular.
button. Haha.
Oh boy.
You guys are able to get just ahead of them. I'd say like just in line, just kind of creeping through before some patrols actually spot you to your right in the forest. And then the drums start going off and the orcs start shouting. What do
We
you guys
sprint.
do? Okay, you break
But we
through
Run
the
succeeded,
away.
trees.
right? We're far enough away that they can't spear us.
You actually got more failures than successes,
No, we didn't.
unfortunately.
Oh, the 11 is the
Didn't-
failure?
Yeah, I was pretty much doing like 15 above.
15 is rough.
You actually don't know that there's an entire other line of orcs in the forest.
Nice.
That's why I said to your right, you guys were hearing some during
Yep.
the night. They're the ones that caught you.
Okay.
But again, we'll go back to the animal handling just to make sure you can kind of maneuver your creatures out into the woods
No.
before they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's three
Sure is
to one.
GTFOing.
I'll say it's not. I'll give it the 13 for.
We've had 10 critical misses and fails today.
And it's win it. Let's go.
All right. And then for Smirf. All right, that's enough to pass. But you have some issues. Maybe you're just larger and you kind of get your horns through the trees, but they're able to kind of Char's able to help you out. You guys do manage to get out into the plains ahead of the army, but the army knows you're there.
Welcome.
So some element of surprise is lost. That still gives you ample time to get ahead of them, though. As I try and grab your little dot.
You can do my little dot alone.
No. Yeah, it's not too far away. As you get closer to the city, you're noticing that the orcs have seemed to mobilize a little bit quicker than you might have expected behind you, and they're kind of rushing. You're making distance. They're not going to catch up to you, but you might have accelerated their movements. Oh shit! Kind of, you might have spoiled their element of surprise. As you get closer to the city, though, you're noticing the gates to the north are still open, but there are people being like ushering in. They seem to have gotten the idea that as you're rushing in, it's very clear that there's more behind you. So, you guys can get into the probably northeast door. And I'll go back over here, please. Token layer.
And as they sprint towards the door, Shar starts yelling, "The orcs are coming!" A la Paul Revere.
The Yorks are coming. The Yorks are coming.
All right, so let's switch.
No one knows what an orc is.
The orcs are coming.
Oh, yeah,
Good
they
for
kind
them.
of like there's some guards at the gate. They're just like ushering. There are still farms and small houses outside, but they're like ushering people inside. Yeah, we're getting in now, kind of thing. The door gates are gonna close. You guys run up, and you're more or less fed into the city. Welcome back to the city. Now where do you go?
Daria's gonna inquire about Captain Bryce, where he is at.
You ask the guards, and they point you to the barracks. That's where there seems to be like a headquarters.
Before taking off to the barracks, Char lets the guards know that an orc army is coming to attack.
It's like, yes, thank you, ma'am. Passing through, please. Come on, keep going. Not just like to you, but like as trying to usher a crowd in. So yeah, so you guys are coming in over here, actually.
Okay.
I was gonna do this because it's fun. That's your token. The group token. I don't know.
That's the group token. Okay.
I don't know what else to. I'll find
that's
something
fine.
else fun.
That works.
But I feel like this is fun enough. So you guys make your way as you guys are entering the city. There's busy. There's also like the people being pushed into the city. Is also like not as much business on the streets. Like it's almost I'd say everybody can roll kind of a perception with Marble getting advantage because this is your city. You know this place. You know kind of how the feels of this place.
Ooh.
All right, fine. I'll roll a perception check.
Fine.
Some pretty good rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you're not gonna read them later.
It was fun. It was more personal. You see like the people are being ushered into like places to survive. There's the city guard, but there's also like another Marble. You can really spot it out. It's like, who the hell are these guys? There's another group of forces keeping themselves. They're larger, keeping themselves kind of cloaked, but they're also helping. They're not like it's not a bad force. They're aiding, but they're keeping their. You get the impression that they're trying to keep their presence in this city completely quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're working your way through the city, there's a lot of them. With the 25, you can glance scales, red or green or blue. There's a large group of Dragonborn in the city.
It's probably fine.
Well, you get because you're able. Everyone who's high, like about 10 even. Marble was able to really see it, and Bo can actually pick that out because you're also. I'll give that to you because 20 and you know Dragonborn too.
Yeah, I grew up with
Yeah. They're good people. And it's like, why are they here? Why are they trying to keep themselves concealed? You guys make your way to the barracks. It's busy. Guards are moving back and forth. It takes a minute to kind of get someone to let you see Bryce. But I'll say because of continuously pulling up on Char's ability to get right to the person in charge, it's not too much of an issue.
Plus, I mean, some of them must remember Doya.
Yes, there are some people who actually do. There are some that recognize you.
Yeah.
clap their cheeks with
She's
the
not
book
exactly
money
easy
longer.
to make.
Oh gosh.
You'd actually go into the building and up onto the top floor, up onto the rooftop, which is like a flat rooftop that allows everybody to. You can pretty much see out into the distance. There are some, scouts or scribes, people kind of keeping report. Like everyone's keeping busy, everybody's knowing there's like shit's going down. You see Bryce standing there watching out in the field, kind of worried, and you see a woman off to the beside him, wearing a red blouse with brown pants, and they seem to be conversing. An elven woman, sorry.
When Doya sees Bryce, she'll be like, Captain Bryce.
And he'll kind of they'll both kind of turn. He'll say like, make a motion to the woman, like, yeah, a sec, and then he'll gladly like, come over here. Thank God you made it back. Things are moving a little bit quicker than we expected, but so.
Doya kind of gives him one of her little smiles, and she dips her head. I was able to convince Reyes to mobilize against the orcs. He's on his way here now.
Excellent. Okay. Things aren't too. Things are going rough, but we actually have a plan in place. The two girls you left us were able to help a lot. We need you to actually check up on something before the attack comes. It's like they're getting a little quicker, and the woman chimes in. It's like, don't worry, things aren't as dire as they seem. And then she kind of looks to the northeast, kind of where you came. It's like you've even brought us an anvil. And Bryce, it's like, oh, that means it must be really close then. We have a plan. Don't worry. But if you could check out it's on the other end of town. It's a small church. We've been kind of keeping an eye on it. Just go check it out, see what's going on, because we're waiting for stuff to go down. Please.
Doya,
just,
she smiles again. She dips her head and she says, "That wouldn't happen to be the Church of the Shepherd, would it?"
Yeah.
We've heard about it, and that was actually another business I was going to bring up with you. But it seems like you already know. So
Yeah,
yes, we intend to
said-
check up on that.
That's great. The owls, those two girls they helped out a lot. We figured a lot of shit out, and we actually got Dragonborn from the Staledlands into the city. There's a plan, but don't worry, it's gonna be tricky. We basically have to make them think that everything's going according to their plan for a bit until we spring our trick.
One other little piece of information that might be important to your battle plans.
Oh yes, that. She looks at Doric, and she just kind of motions for him to speak.
Yes, thank you. I may have also convinced the goblins to construct something to help fight against the orcs, and they should be here in a day or two, I assume.
All the help we can get. That's great.
I don't know what they're going to ask for payment, but, keep that in mind.
We'll deal with it later. And a scout kind of runs up and whispers to him. He's like, all right, shit. And you can kind of see the orc line is closer and closer, and then there's more coming up. Basically, the entire eastern, and if you look down to the south, it's like a line slowly just getting closer. And it's fairly thick. You see the orcs, you see trolls. They're coming. It's like, hurry, please. You guys gotta get going.
Doya nods and she'll motion for the others to follow her as she goes towards the where they're told the church is.
Yes. Marvel
Good
actually
grift.
gets an idea, but it's basically the opposite end of town. Won't take you long because you guys still have your mounts.
Just stopping through the town. Boom, boom, boom,
So we
boom,
just
boom.
finished crossing the town, and we're just gonna do it again.
Bam. Well, you guys came down from the north, and now you're basically going across this
And then
way.
we'll go to the east.
The west.
The West.
Yeah. And it's a small... There's like a bit of a gate. As you guys are running up for it, though, Marvel, you can roll another perception check.
Oh boy.
Enough.
That's not too
You
bad.
see two things. You see, like, there's the people milling about. You see a group of people running off towards the slums, and you see a brown owl sitting on top of like a post just outside the gate to this thing. It's watching you. It's there.
The brown owl?
Yeah.
Does it look like the one we've already seen?
Yes.
Right.
So you look through the gates. It's a small church, not much. It's kind of up against the wall. Graveyard is kind of off to the right, or to your right.
And it's the Church of the Shepherd?
Yes.
Is that one of the
Heroes.
heroes? Okay.
Yeah. Basically, it's all life and harvest, but then some people have kind of also taken it to also like, but then the circle of life. Like they've taken a group have taken a step further. That's splintering kind of way in the way they do it. The circle of life, maybe also death. People taking care of the dead in such a way.
Dolric would probably, not the time or place, but he would probably give Smurf a hard time and say, Smurf friend, are your muffins going to set aflame if you set on this holy ground to a god that is not your own?
No, they're fine. We're fine working without a do this.
Man, Dolric's gonna have egg on his face when he steps on holy ground if it's on fire.
Not a vampire.
Psychic vampire, same thing.
Yeah.
Right, you don't seem to see anybody outside.
Oh, I'm not perceptive, so I don't know if I would have saw the owl. So
No, so Marble can. I've given that one to Marble because he's kind of the
In his
paranoid
element.
alert guy in his city. Like
Really,
you would have
fuck
caught
Ruffy.
it because you also like are keeping a lookout because you know what this place is.
Well, the thing about this, muffin really encourages working without a do this, because that way more people can enjoy muffins.
what were we sent here for exactly? Oh, Doya did say something. Sorry about that. I missed some of that chat there.
Well, yeah, we were just going through the sidelines so as not to confuse. Our leader, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
The owl blinks at you. So it's ahead of you.
I got that Zelda music when you talk to the owl playing in my head.
Talking to that owl. Because I always accidentally start the conversation over again.
Well, yeah, you press
Did you
A
get all
once,
that?
and then you
No.
only ever press B.
You don't
only
even need
ever
to press it
B.
often.
Yeah.
You just press B once and it skips the entire conversation, and then you press B again and it doesn't repeat.
You're always gonna hit A though.
Yeah, always. Every time. At the very least, you only ever remember the times you don't hit it, so it feels like it's every time.
So we're approaching this owl.
I don't know.
I don't know, Doya said
You're
hi
at
to
the
it, I'm
gate.
not doing
Hello.
anything else.
You shoot it.
No,
Why not? I think it'd be a hoot.
Kyle.
Did the owls turn? Oh, I've seen this too. I think.
Yeah, that's the girl's
the
owl.
druids. Well, we're here. Did you need to have conversation with us, or are you just going to spin your head at us all day?
The owl that's inside at the church.
Set the church on fire.
I think she wants us to proceed inside of the building, but it's a little weird.
We should go inside. There might be
Oh, go
something we
inside.
could discover.
Well, you're the
Sorry.
one with the shield, so why don't you take point, Doya?
That's a good That's a good idea. Doya just kind of takes her shield out and she advances towards the the church.
I'll be right back.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll follow behind her.
All right. Yeah, it's a small kind of path, a couple stairs up to this main building. It kind of goes large front, and it kind of has two little wings to the side of it. Not big, just it's not a very big building. Bushes and stuff around it.
Doya's
There's a
gonna
door.
Yeah, Doya's gonna open the door. I just wasn't sure if you had like more of a description, so I waited for a second. I'm gonna open the door.
Sure. You go to grab the door. It's locked.
Bull rush it.
It appears to be locked.
You gonna bull rush it? Kyle?
What's the door look like?
Wood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure.
And back.
Just knock, but like with your thunder fist.
You know what? I like it. I thunderfist the door.
Sure.
Two.
Make it. Do an attack.
Alright, fine.
Watch him roll a 1.
Oh,
That would be
This is
funny.
more for. This isn't so much to hit it. This is just.
I know, I just thought it was gonna be
roll
it would
back,
be funny.
I'll see what the damage is.
Kyle, you can hit objects, but not.
Oh my gosh.
oh yeah.
Still.
Objects don't fight back.
You damage the door fairly heavily, and obviously the sound, big just boom, and you hear it reverberating in the halls behind the door.
Dogs
you
never
wait.
defaced the church. I'm just gonna point that out.
And you wait a
Door,
minute.
not a face.
Doya's just kind of standing there
Make a
looking
perception
dumbfounded.
check.
Ubo?
Anybody? Say, Bo, you can probably hear it too. As you're right there, as you're pulling back the fist to probably do it again, you hear the the steps of clawed feet or talon feet. You don't know how. Long nails at least. The door kind of slowly creaks inside and open. It seems to have a little bit of an issue, maybe unjamming it. It's the damage you might have done, the splinter, and it just creaks out just enough, and you see the eye of you think it's like a vulture. You figure it's like a vulture can too, just kind of like the eye, just kind of poking aside. Yes.
We haven't planned that for.
Bo motions towards Doya.
I made that sound in character.
Doya, all Doya can do right now is just stare at Bo looking dumbfounded about what he just did.
After you, Doya.
Doya blinks, she looks at the thing at the door, looks back at Bo, looks at the eye in the door, he's like, thanks for opening the door at the knock. And she looks at Bo for a second, then looks back. We require
Fist bump on
entrance.
the shell and goes to the back of the fucking party.
Sorry, we're not open today. And
Your
goes to
church,
close.
you're always open.
Oh,
Before you
Yeah.
can close it, Doya's just gonna take her shield and kind of jam it between the opening before you
Make a
can.
dexterity check because the door wasn't open very much.
Roll that at 20. Be the ninja turtle you always knew
Dex.
you could be.
You'd kind of you just barely miss it, but the door closes, and then you hear like a click of a lock.
what's the door made out of?
Just wood.
I mean, at
Splintered,
this point,
broken
Bo was
wood.
just gonna
At this point, yeah, Doya just kind of looks back at Bo and she just nods her head once and backs up.
Well, before I break down the door, Mama, could you please open the door?
Oh,
fucking bull rush.
I was worried we were gonna do something intelligent again.
It's already splintered now.
Never fear.
Because, look, sometimes it's about sending a message.
Well,
No, they seem to got it. I don't care.
No, I'm
It's too late
I
anyway.
understand.
It's too late. Bo's already
Finish what you
effed things up.
You know what? Next time you find a full door, I'll take it. Not a half door.
Alright,
That's fine.
Fucking idiots.
Smear
Come on, Kyle.
quietly pull out a buff and
I'm
get
trying to
chewed
remember
on
what
it.
I think it's just strength roll, right?
Can you link the bull rush ability? I think it's you have to basically you're making an attack with your bonus action, right?
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's different based on the.
Well, use the link the ability, and if it requires a natural attack, then do that.
I'm trying to find it real quick. Because bull rushing is like for like shoving people around.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
shove is an
using the
action.
Minotaur ability, Bull Rush, not
Oh. I mean, I could.
considering you have that as a
It
trait.
used to be called Bull Rush in the new edition.
I
and it's
just
called Shove.
realized what that meant,
Yeah.
but you have that as an ability.
Yeah. That was my 3.5 coming out. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll do like.
That was your
goring-
Toby coming out.
Hmm.
What is it? The goring rush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't kill the little birdman.
So that's a horn attack. So my horns. There is my horns.
Where's me horns?
I mean, it's a door.
Yeah,
Nice.
do your damage. All right, another 5. You rush it. You ram into it, and the door will break, but you have a large portion of the door on your head,
I'm okay with this.
like Looney Tunes.
Yep.
I'm still okay with this.
That's just a bigger shield. That's fine.
Yes!
It's like those NPCs in those enemies in the Sekiro that have like wooden hats that they use as a shield.
Hmm.
Those guys piss me off.
Just use the axe.
I know, but still.
All right.
The fact that I have to switch away from my shuriken, which is love.
Look, if you don't always have the axe equipped, you're doing it wrong.
Go on in, Doya. Try to-
Doya. Doya also pulls out her hammer in case like they get attacked while they are coming in, and she enters and looks around.
Yeah. Bo just like takes the door off and drops it on the
Oh
floor next
my gosh.
as he
All
walks in.
As you enter, there's a bit of, nice, iffy carpet on the floor. You have 2 doors, more or less, to your right and your left, and then a little bit further down are 2 more doors. And you can see straight ahead of you, at the other end of what opens up into probably a larger area, the carpet continues, is like an altar, a little pew thing, and then behind it is like a rounded glass kind of window. It's like curved out, like it would bubble out the back kind of thing. It goes up to the ceiling. Make a perception check. As you guys kind of poke your head in.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
She
Shar.
cast both kid.
My new shield.
Oh my gosh.
Dan, you remember the fucking Dumbledore great shield?
Yeah.
Axel's-
Yeah.
I just need one more.
Is this for everyone or just people that want
Anybody who, I suppose if you don't want to, you don't have to.
to? No.
All right. Bo and Doya. That Kenku is gone.
Sorry. I don't know what that was.
I say Bo and Smearf ahead of you in the open area. You see almost like wooden rubble off to like kind of spilling into the middle. And as you kind of creep forward
You
into
mean
the
from
large
the door or?
No, this is well off in the actual,
Okay.
sitting area. Imagine there's just like kind of in the distance. It's very dark. There's no lights on. There's like just some wind rubble that had just kind of spilled into the middle. You get the look. Smear can tell right away. It's like pieces of the broken chair, like the seating, the pews. Like there's like kind of shattered and are kind of in the middle. That's all I see so far. What I'll do is
Is there any
bring you over here.
any light inside?
No. Well, there's light now spilling in from behind you and spilling in ahead of you from the mirror, from the glass
Window?
ahead of you. Yeah.
I'll light a torch.
And actually, it wasn't until I was describing this map and then just talking about how you guys were walking out to this that I realized that after tracing this map, I never traced a door. There's no fucking door here.
No,
middle.
there isn't. There's not a door there. You're fucking right.
This is
there
the
isn't,
solid
buddy.
wall. You can't get in.
There's no door now anyway, so
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I took care of that problem.
Well, like you can see, like obviously this is a door, this is a door, but I didn't fucking. I'm like, fuck, god damn it. Whatever.
this one
Imagine-
looks familiar to me.
Oh, probably. I totally
There, I fixed it.
ripped this from a.
Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, I think this is the Strahd map. I just traced it.
Hmm.
It's weird that I used this one like 3 times, so it's okay.
Now there's the door, Tim. There's the door.
Alright.
Yeah, so
Get a nice zoom in on that door on my stream. There we go.
There's the result of Bo's hard
There is
work.
one door.
You can't hit orcs, but he'll hit a fucking door.
Your ability to destroy inanimate objects continues.
Bo, the door breaker. My
I'll,
ability to destroy doors specifically.
I'll
It
move
was
up
doors
to
that
the
got
There's a
altar.
feat that does that. Allows you to like
Kick down
smash
doors.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is giving me like dungeon vibes, not like just a little bit. So I'm just gonna move in with a torch all the way up to the altar and just have a look around the room.
Okay.
Doy's gonna do the same. Looks like
Marvel's
it's been
gonna
damaged,
sizzle
so.
around the walls.
Dang.
What was gonna
Yeah,
check
as
out
you
some of
guys
these
get
side
in there,
rooms.
it very much the disrepair. It's not so much recently destroyed. It's just like this is just had been left and just disrepair. I did a really good job tracing,
You did. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's impressive tracing.
and that was
Yeah.
all done with my iPad, fucking third-party little stylus pen shit.
And then
Done good.
All right, that's what you see. And Bo,
Okay.
you said you were checking out the doors. Which one do you want first?
I'm gonna do the left ones first from bottom up, and then hit the right ones, assuming nothing
Alright.
happens.
Was anybody
From
gonna
top
do anything up top, or just?
Not yet.
anybody
She's
else?
gonna check the rubble just in case there's something significant.
Okay.
I'll check
Mate-
underneath the altar.
Both of you made investigation checks.
Oh
And-
hell yeah!
Well, that was for Doya and Dulric. Bo, are you just opening the door willy nilly?
Have you met Bo?
You're opening the door willy nilly.
Yeah.
Swain, there's a bed.
Anything interesting in the room besides the bed?
No,
Is there
just the
anything
bed.
under the bed? Under
You
the mattress?
Do an investigation check.
Fuck yeah! No.
You don't find
Yeah.
anything. Doya doesn't find anything, and Dulric, there's like a little cubby back here for like underneath, like on the back end of the altar.
Mhm.
But it seems like nothing special. It's just a spot where maybe bolts or something could have been kept.
Okay.
There's nothing there right now.
Good enough.
I imagine Bo pops into the net store, finds a table and another bed.
Is there anything
Little
inside
lamp
the
on
table? Right there.
You can do your investigation. And Marvel, did you want to like check anything, or are you just looking?
he's just looking.
Okay. It's like kind of arched up. It's not tall. It'd be like maybe a second story up. Cobwebs and dust. You find nothing.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything?
Next door.
There's
Char's kind of hanging back, watching.
What was they afraid of going
Smurf's
on
gonna go up
here?
to the altar.
Doya, Smurf, what? Why were we sent here? What were they concerned about?
There could
I
be
have a phone.
potential sympathizers of the orcs here, from
Well,
what we
it's all
were
right, but
told.
There's always something hidden under the altar.
I mean, that's way too obvious.
That's what the orc just checked, and he didn't find anything.
Have the worshippers of the heroes fallen so far that they would let a church like this fall into disarray?
it's sad to see so much ruin here.
Hmm. Well, let's join up with the rest of them, see what they found.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other two rooms, Summer?
So, I just want to give like a moment if that's all you guys are doing.
Well,
Did you want to roll an investigation as well on the altar?
Smear's gonna do something every gamer forgets to do.
Mhm.
He's gonna look up.
Marble already did.
Oh, did Marvel? All right.
You see dust and cobwebs. It's about 2 stories tall.
Oh, cool.
No creature hiding in the ceiling. And then which door were you gonna poke into, Bo?
Top right.
Top right. This one's a little bit better. It's got a table and a chair and a bookcase.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely.
Oh.
Not a bookcase. It'd be more like
No, you already said it. Your fingers off.
not like an armoire, but it's like it's
Like a chest of
Closet.
drawers?
it's like glass front. A cabinet kind of like glass
yes.
the glass cupboard doors. You kind of like there's maybe knickknacks or whatever are kept in there, but you close the doors to keep them kind of safe.
Candles and stuff.
Yeah,
Do I find
supplies
anything
for shit.
Do I find
No.
anything?
No, it was very sparse. Like even there's no real decoration or anything even in here. If it wasn't for
That's
being
sus.
told that this is the church of something, that you realize like this is almost abandoned.
Sus.
Yeah,
Nothing underneath. No hidden passageways or nothing.
not in this room.
Last door.
Doya's gonna check the walls and whatnot, like make a circuit of the
Damn it, I'm
The
trying to
room.
fucking delete.
Marble's waiting for everyone to be done.
Doya, were you like touching
their-
or were you
their
just walking
tour.
around?
She's walking around and poking at things that look suspicious.
Investigation check. Don't find too much. So you're probably doing that as everyone's kind of meandering
Yeah.
around. The last door is a room. It's like water on the floor. There might be a leak in the ceiling above. But across the way in the distance,
Ah!
trap door.
Cool, I go down it.
You gonna tell someone you found it before you go down it? Or...
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. I
Gosh
didn't think
darn it!
Well, we could. I assume we're all meandering in the hall, so we probably could see it happening anyway.
I'll let people know.
All right.
Hey guys, there's a trapdoor. I'm going down.
Swings open and it's like steps.
Yeah, he's like he's let them know he's going down now.
Alright. At the first word that somebody's found something, Doya's gonna come trotting up and she sees the trapdoor and she's like, aha!
Yes, you should go next.
Gladly! And Doya goes to proceed down down into the trapdoor.
Can Bo hide in the shadows at the base, and then when Doya hits the bottom, jump out and scare her?
You can walk down the stairs and try and roll stealth.
Oh,
check.
it's the stairs. For some reason, I
Yes,
thought it
it's
was the ladder.
stairs.
Never mind.
You realize that Doya would have hit you with her shield, right?
Word.
Hmm.
I was gonna do it to air, but I was like, no, I don't want to get set on fire today. I want to get bombed, not burned. Plus, I like the idea of you hitting with your shield and it just the armor just vibrating as Bo just giggles.
Is Smurf going down?
I'm just gonna go down like. He finds always better probably being near the back.
Yeah. Char heads down, maybe after Marble, right before Smear.
Okay.
Not because he's afraid, but he just realized that that's where he most effectively gets people when they start dying around him.
It's useful
Char
to have
hangs
a
out
ray
near
gun.
the healer, because, you know.
Dolric will just mention something to Char before he heads down. He says, "We have an opportunity here. We could close this hatch, pile a bunch of shit on top of it, and be rid of all of them, and just go our own separate ways,
Oh my gosh!
and never have to, and just leave before the armies get here. I'm not asking you to run away with me. I'm saying it's an option."
It's an option to run away with him.
she seriously considers it.
So tempting.
Char wants to live.
I mean, even though you're still upset with him, I'm still technically your passive. In your mind.
Yeah, you're gonna love the wildlife of a fugitive in orc-controlled lands.
That's true.
And Doya's
That's-
down there.
The voice of an angel on her shoulder comes from nowhere. It's gonna be hard to find the portal back to the Feywilds, dodging orcs. Char pauses,
well.
then shakes her head and gestures for Dolric to head down.
She
Because
closes
she's
the
sure
fucking
for him.
Yeah, I'll go down. Right.
As Dolric goes down, Char looks at the trap door again.
Close it. Fucking do it. Worth it
Thinking.
now. Worth it.
Smurf,
Do it.
Smurf is still behind you.
Well, you know, if you want to, you can take Maya's approach and roll a d20 to see what Char.
No,
Cause
no.
you
Char would head down.
Okay.
It was tempting.
Watch Marb will be the one to close the door on them all.
He's already
Marble's done
down.
that already.
Yeah.
It's not a large flight of stairs. You kind of come into a rough-hewn kind of basement that seems to take up the same space of the entire building above, and every couple, like 10 feet or so, is like a support beam. Nothing fancy with there.
Ooh.
Sorry, I accidentally drew out your map because I was trying to put.
I know, I saw the things down there.
I'll get rid of those.
Yeah,
The hand carved basement almost.
yeah. Dark. So thankfully, some of you have dark vision. Some of you have a torch.
I have a torch going.
Major
yes.
Yay.
As everyone kind of piles into the bottom there, major perception check, especially as the torch comes in, giving light because it's and now there's that weird light, but all the shadows are breaking off of each of the columns.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
I'll just stand behind Doya and be her torchbearer.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
It's more effective than you'd be slinging spells.
That's correct.
For us being in the dark, there's a lot of shade being thrown around.
Who else? Smirf, did you want to try? And so even Charlotte, I am doing. Oh yeah, now
Woo!
in the back corner. As I try and click the thing, there is a crack in the stone that goes deep. But to Char and Smirf, not in the back corner, over here is a vulture tenku in a church robe, trying not to be seen.
Where is it again?
Doya's going over here to look at the crack. She doesn't
guys
see the
point it
Kenku
out?
yet.
Char does. I mean, Char looks at him and says, "Whoa, well, fancy meeting you here."
What? Oh. Hey, you open for business now?
Just glares at you.
Char smiles,
That's the joke.
looking happy for
Religions
the
aren't
first time in a
business.
couple days because she ruined someone's day.
Come over into the light, friend. Let us have a conversation.
It's too late. They're already in the city. Your people will fall. And he throws the bolt.
Ugh.
He's gonna
Nasty.
make a bolt to the crack in the wall.
Doya would have already been at there, I think, while they were talking to the Kenku, I think.
So he's charging a Doya.
I'm considering this right now.
You guys do whatever you want.
All right,
I'll
Char
give
shoots a
you
firebolt
Do it.
each
at
a
him.
moment to do one thing.
Smith would just say that drop.
Okay.
If he doesn't drop, Doya's
He's
gonna
gonna-
grapple him.
I'm not gonna even bother giving him stats. Oh, 14.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Doya's gonna
I
grapple
just
him.
gave him basic stats.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, it's D. I know.
It's not even a
I
bad
literally
DC.
just rolled a D20. I didn't even add anything.
It's not a bad DC. It's just
Technically, as a priest, you could have had more, but you guys are
No, no.
almost level 5. I'll give you that much.
Woo! Doya's
That was
gonna.
actually do
5.
too much for your DC. Yeah.
I think like I know it's not a bad DC, but it's just like God damn it.
I know.
We're level 3.
No, you guys have been level 4 this entire time.
What the fuck? Oh, I did an ability score improvement. I'm like, I didn't do anything though. Oh,
yeah,
that's why.
I started you at, basically.
Start
my
shooting
God.
a firebolt at him.
Roll to hit.
Don't do one.
So basically, like, the drop spell goes off over here, and then unarmored defense, he's just wearing claws, so that'll hit. It hits him when he's, like, here. Just to pull up stats for a commoner, I suppose. I don't think they have too much else.
They have like 2.
Piss
Because
off.
remember, a
They're kinda
feral
tight.
cat can kill an entire town in D&D.
Well, in the older rules D&D. In 5th edition, you have more. The entire town has more of a chance.
More of. There's still going to be a significant number of dead people from cat scratch fever.
A bunch of rats is way more dangerous than a cat, because action economy.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, sure. It's still funny though.
Alright, I'll use this one. It hits him. It doesn't down him. He squats as his feathers kind of catch on fire. And then he runs into Doya.
She's gonna grapple
He
him.
probably didn't see. He was just kind of quickly trying to run, and then he's like, ah. Make your grapple check.
What is it? Strength?
It's athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics?
You make a strength or dexterity to get out of it.
Damn it!
Athletics or acrobatics.
I
I would argue that because he didn't see her and it's a surprise grapple, she should get advantage on it.
I'll give him disadvantage. I rolled a 19 and a 17
Darn it!
with a +1.
Fucking hell, alright.
So he squats and kind of cackles madly as he slits underneath you and down the somewhat, wide enough for things to go through.
Attack of opportunity?
Sure. He did well, yeah, as a reaction. You can certainly hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Imagine she just kind of like standing, and he kind of just the big body grab, and he slips underneath, and then she just
Swinging
I
the
don't know,
hammer.
he's swing bad. That'll hit, and that drops his ass. Smash him into the side, like into the crack, just before he could
That's
get
some
away.
good damage, though.
Dude only had 12 HP for the last fall. And so you just crack him into the wall, and he's still like just cackling as he kind of just fades away.
So, who wants to bet who's working for the doppelganger?
I mean, you can ask
He
him.
stays
He's not
as a
dead yet.
Kenku.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Who wants to bet he works for them? Not that he isn't.
I don't like losing bets.
Or is he from Doya's hometown and they've been working with the orcs the whole time?
My people would not do that. Doya just kind of looks
They
at
did make a deal with the orcs. We know this.
Supposedly for their safety, though. However, if they did make a deal,
They changed their mind. They are coming to help now.
Either way, are we gonna interrogate the man before he bleeds to death?
Or do we just walk down this tunnel and see what we find?
He did say that his friends are already doing whatever they're doing in the town.
I mean, we can do both.
Yeah, let's see if we can. Char looks at the mass of blood and feathers.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
not
he's
good.
not-
Doya's
I mean, he's already.
Wake him up. It would be helpful for Captain Bryce to know who in the town we should be looking out for.
That's a good idea.
Well, I don't have a way to revive him, so
Smurf!
I could try to stabilize him.
Hmm. We also don't want to take a lot of time, or she kind of. No, she doesn't. I was gonna say she kicks him with her toe, but ew, gross. No, she's just like, well, we don't want to waste a lot of time or resources either.
Let's continue then. We can come back to him later.
Should probably stabilize him if you want to come back to him later.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Smurf would stabilize him.
I was saying, as you get up there, make a medicine check.
Yeah, I remember. Go ahead. Like, I think Smurf is gonna do that, but I'm gonna make a medicine check. One.
Do you have Spare the Dying?
Yes, I do.
As you go to cast a spell, I know
Well,
it's a
I'll make
cantrip.
medicine real quick.
Okay, so he mostly just looks unconscious. Does this fucker made his death saving throws? 16, 19, 10, 13. That's enough.
Oh, well,
You go to give him the medicine. He's like, you know what? It's not as bad as it
fine.
looks.
that'll be fine.
Not
Time
as
up.
bad as it looks. Yeah. So
Tie him up.
It's just time to one of these pillars.
Tie his little beaky face too, so he can't yell.
I mean, ideally, you just tie his beak to the pillar as well.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, don't want me to peck at the ropes? Yeah,
just
fine.
for
Yeah.
just for heck of it, which one are you picking? Which pillar do you want the time up to? Just, I don't know. Just
Out
for
of line of
balls.
sight.
So pin one.
I say we just do this one,
Yeah, sure.
I think
So
we
he's
should do
not-
that one.
so he's not in direct line of sight of either path.
Straight in between the two.
We've made a Kenku hammock, guys.
A
Somehow
rope
there's inexplicably like a length of railway linking those two pillars. You can tie him to the tracks.
rope tied to his beak and to the feet.
Oh
Just
my
stretched out that
gosh.
way.
We've made a Kenku hammock. We've spent so much time doing it, we just have to think we should.
All right. So
I'll
there's-
if you want to lead the way down the tunnel, Goya, I'll offer you some light.
Okay. Doya then leads her way down the tunnel.
I don't know if Doi would be able to fit too well down that tunnel. All things
no.
considered.
She's gonna try.
Oh, I see. It's a
All
really
things
small tunnel. I
considered, Doya,
misunderstood.
it's enough for some of you to get through sideways. Bo and Doya probably wouldn't be able to fit. It's like it's like a crack in the wall, and it gets a little more narrow and tighter in some areas.
Okay, so considering
Just
that,
looking
Doya's
at it, it's like, maybe not.
Doya's gonna try to fit in at first. She's gonna be like,
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think I can get through, guys.
We could just punch our way through.
How long is the tunnel? And like how long is it narrow?
You don't. You kind of just goes into the dark. You can't quite see the end of it right now. It's narrow enough, and even if you try and
Beyond
get your
dark vision.
torch, yeah, shit, dark vision.
Oh.
It's
I'll send Kevin down the hallway just to see how long it goes for.
sure. It goes a decent ways, and it comes out kind of into a bit of a ravine on the outside of the city.
And the ravine is empty?
Yes, there's nothing in that area.
So it's just
Maybe
a
some
pa-
shrubs in terms
So-
of stuff, but
oh,
this is
right,
just a
it's on the
this
back
is
of the
just a
wall,
this is the
right.
opposite end of the wall.
It's not a secret. It's not a secret dungeon down here. This is just
No.
how they were getting in and out of the city unseen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or at least some group of them were.
we need to. Is what we need to do from this humble dwarf's perspective. I think perhaps we need to collapse this church in on itself to block the tunnel. I think if we take out all the pillars down here, the church will collapse in on itself. Or we could just put some shit on top of the latch too. That works. That would work too. One's a more permanent solution.
What do you think, Charlotte? Charlotte's so smart.
Yeah.
We could also alert Captain Bryce to it and let him know that this would be a handy, what's the colloquial term? Murder hole?
Murder hole.
Murder. Oh, you mean a trap.
Yeah, a trap.
That's a good idea.
It's
I don't.
horrifying.
I don't think many orcs are going to fit through that gap. Just little scouts like this one. But given enough time, they might be able to dig through.
What's everybody's passive perception?
Not
15.
good.
15's pretty good.
Lower than that. I'm not even gonna bother to
14.
look.
12 for me.
Anybody at 14?
I'm at 14.
Yeah. Smurf.
Mine's 9.
I'm trying to think about who would actually be high enough. So Marble, Char.
Wait, what was the question again?
What's your passive perception?
Oh, 15.
The three of you hear bells, like ding ding, like town bells going off across the city. Out way behind you and outside. A lot of them.
Oh. Well, maybe it's too late for any trap ideas.
Wait, sorry. What was down there? Can you repeat that?
We heard bells.
From the
Bells.
city.
Alarm bells from
Yep.
the city. So I think in light of what appears to be a new emergency, let's either collapse the tunnel or block the entryway.
Collapsing will take some time. I think we best just stack a few beds and shelves and desks atop of the hatch.
We are lacking for time, so maybe blocking the hatch would be our best option.
We will inform the Lion Man?
His name is Bryce.
Right. We're all in agreement then?
What are
Block
the
hatch?
pillars made of?
Would
Yeah, I bet Char
Set
could just
fire.
burn a few of those.
Yeah, just set it on fire.
I can do
Fire
that.
is an option. Bo, if you wanted to punch a few, that might expedite the situation.
Cool. What starts punching?
Punch farther away and work your way back so it doesn't collapse on yourself.
Char moves to the stairway so that no matter what happens, she can get up quickly.
I'll go
But it's
up
also
and
gonna
secure
drag
the
the fucking
exit.
Kenku with him as he goes.
That's Doya's gonna bring the Kenku.
Oh, you got it? Okay, good.
Okay.
okay.
I'm already going up and securing the exit.
I
I was
wasn't
gonna
gonna say
start-
anything, but
Bo's gonna start punching inside the hole and move his way back.
okay, you can pretty much get as you get about
We're going
here.
like this.
I know, as you get about here, this whole side basically collapses. You don't even have to do the whole thing. This entire back
I know I don't
end.
have to.
Yeah, so I'm saying you get
He's still gonna do
1,
it though.
2, 3, 4, 5. That collapses.
As it collapses, and does it look like that tunnel's pretty well blocked
Well, it's
off?
like the wood above kind of just falls in because there's a lot of weight above on it too. You've taken out most of the support.
But we can put more on top.
That's sure.
As
Fire
it,
might burn the blocking now. Oh, I'm not.
yeah, as it
Oh my
collapses, and Char's
gosh.
like, works good enough for now.
Yeah.
That's government work. She heads back up the stairs.
And I punch the last few supports and go up.
Which ones do you punch?
My little lines.
So you're cutting that off, huh? Okay. After you get like this one, for sure a lot of it comes down. I'm trying to point it to it, but because there's the altar above your head, it brings out a lot more. Make a dexterity check, because after this up here, kind of these two kind of go, it's kind of bringing a lot more with it. Oh.
Okay.
All right. You take 1 point of damage as you're able to kind of quickly get out and back up enough, but not enough, and something clips your face. A piece of wood kind of snaps your head down. Your snout's probably going to be a little sore.
Yours revenge.
Yeah.
I know I normally say I did it, but I didn't rev my engine. Unless I could have avoided that 1 point of damage.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I have said it before that I'm always revving my engine, but I really don't care for 1 point of damage. Whatever. Cool.
Until you
I've called
die by
Yeah,
1
this
hit
one-
point.
All right, where are you leaving the tent to?
With Bryce.
Oh, you're bringing them back to the other
Yeah.
end of the city?
I would.
I say, as you guys kind of get outside, the owl's there. You can see it ahead of you, and it alarms going, and you actually see 1 or 2 bits of fire off on the be north of you. You smoke coming up. An owl starts kind of agitated, and it's flapping, and kind of will flap a little bit more. It'll kind of take off a bit, and then land at another post on the fence north. Whereas if you wanted to go to Bryce, it'd be straight east, straight ahead of you.
This is starting to get a little obnoxious. I know she can talk.
It's an owl,
Doya
it can't
observes the
talk.
owl, and she'll be like,
She doesn't
we
have to
should
be an
follow the owl.
She just
What
doesn't
are
want
you
to waste her
talking
spell
about?
slots. She can shift forms, can't she? Isn't it a druid?
No.
Hey, I got that one.
Oh,
That was a good
God,
one,
you're
Marvel.
insane. Get away from me.
she was a druid.
That was a pretty good one, Marvel. I like that.
Oh, it was a woman and her pet, not a druid. I misunderstood the whole situation. Well, let's follow the owl then. Seems
Yeah, shocker.
agitated.
So what are you doing with the, are you,
Char
where-
actually chuckles at
are you taking the Tenku with you?
Yes.
All right. Dragging this unconscious body through.
I mean, Doya's just got
I'm sure
her.
he's potato sack carrying him.
Yeah.
Say,
Sure.
yeah, like you just tie him to her shell.
Doing that?
Just backpack him.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah,
Um,
then you can use your sword or your weapon and your shield, and you'll be fine. Just
No one can
backpack
attack you from behind. Alright.
The Kenku's got a bird's eye view from Doya's back.
Oh,
Make a quick strength check for me, just
Be
like
right back.
in terms of how you're gonna manage him throughout the for a bit. Okay.
I'm good.
You got it. As the owl goes up, it goes north, kind of taking the back streets, opposed to as you see more and more issues maybe going off and more fighting. Make a perception check to really get a good idea. It seems like some shit's going down the main roads. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bo, you're just focused.
I'm laughing at them.
He's laughing at the Kenku on
Yeah, you're
Doya's
behind, just laugh
back.
at him.
Marble's more looking behind us than in front of us.
That's everybody.
And back.
Eh,
Oh, say.
he might want to.
What am I
Anybody
supposed
want
to
to
do?
make the as you guys out in the city? Did you want to make a perception check?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
You right there?
Yeah, especially I would say as you got to this kind of point, there's this long street here. It seems like there is fighting on the main streets. A bit there are, and you can see some fires kind of poking up in area, like smoke. And the owl is kind of herding you down the back streets. And Marvel, as you're kind of running with the group, you realize it's taking you toward the slums, which is like a maze.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, you guys
That's okay.
enter
I know the slums pretty well.
the slums.
Oh, by the way, do I benefit from my background thing?
Repeat it for me.
City secrets. Give me a sec.
Ooh, you might.
City. Sorry, I didn't write it down on the list. You know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you're not in combat, you and companions who you lead can travel between any two locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
Oh wow, that's
Oh,
really
nice.
useful. So that is really gonna come in handy as you come across the maze of the slums. And you guys should see yourself up
Yeah.
in the top left corner.
Yes.
Arrange yourself as you will. We're not gonna worry too much right now about moving piece by piece. Just give me a walking order down the line.
Marvel's gonna be near the front for this one since.
Okay. And
He
you,
knows the
as
way.
you kind of enter the area, you see the owl kind of just waiting for you. So yeah, just for a marching order, and I'm pretty much just gonna use the owl as a token and just describe to you. Like as you kind of pop in here, you see a right or a left, kind of.
There we go.
And Marvel, you said you were gonna be in the front.
Near the front.
Near the front. Okay. Why is Bo not at max HP? Should have 28, not 29.
He took 1 damage from the falling debris.
I know, but it was at 21. But
Oh,
Char's upgraded when she took her long rest. Maybe Bo's didn't.
gotcha.
So, yeah. All right. With you guys are going to have to. This is like a bit of a small thing. I don't know how quick you guys are going to get through it. Navigate the maze.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, your ability to direct people is going to help a lot here.
I can help too.
How?
Well, if we fuck up specifically,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got that labyrinthian recall.
I think we took that away from. That was a
No, you took my
particular.
you took my Sea Reaver thing away.
Oh
for
yeah, I think
the-
we
the
argued
nav-
to it because you were still like quick enough. So yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's right. As a recall, you can kind because you're like smart. Sure. If you fucked up, you can figure your way back.
Yeah, I know where we've always been. We'll never get lost on our way back. It's going forward. That's the issue.
Basically, I don't know. You guys gotta make your way through here. So you gotta find your quickest path.
Okay.
So, I'll tell you when it gets to a spot which choice would probably be the better one after someone else has already decided. Bo, what's up? You see left or right? Which way you going?
Oh, fucking left.
Left kind of doesn't matter. Might be Twitch to go right though. Marvel,
Well.
that's what you know. Because this is gonna be fun. Whether or not Marvel actually
Just
says
watch that Marble.
trying to
You're like,
decide.
I know.
go right, you
I
dumbass.
suspected Marvel would just be able to do that. I was gonna give it to you. I didn't realize you had a power to just like, yeah, sure,
Part of his
fine. I don't
background.
even have to argue. You have this.
I have that.
Um,
I'm gonna wait for Bo to start going left, and I'm gonna say no, it's right, and then go there first.
all right.
I do that.
So, in terms of placement, Bo can get 2 spaces down, and then you're gonna go. No, it's right.
I'm just gonna steal the front position from him
All right.
because he's annoying and I can't see in front of him because he's too big.
Sorry. You know what? By left and right, I'm looking at it on the map.
Oh.
You guys are looking at it from the direction. So what I meant was, for you, it'd be better to go take your left.
Okay.
Shit.
I think Bo meant his left too.
You both.
Yeah,
You to both.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm looking at it from the map. Like the thing is where I was gonna go.
okay.
I was
that-
going
yeah,
this way.
Oh,
So
That's
you're
where I
over
said-
there, and Marvel's over there. Oh, did I not reveal that fucking spot? Come on,
Yeah.
Marvel.
Nah,
Reveal.
He just got swallowed up by the abyss, bro.
No, I revealed it. It's gonna be a little awkward. So
Back
don't
to
worry
the
too
dark
much about.
he came from.
Don't worry about everybody else until it kind of happens.
Okay,
Marbles
sure.
and Lee. Yeah, because moving your spaces is gonna be goofy.
Yep.
Now, Marvel, you know, if you take a right and then another left, you get it pretty much straight through like the center area. But you can might be able to cut through a house if you just go straight.
These idiots won't know how to get through a house. I'll take a right and the left.
Well, it'd be this way.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just reveal a little bit to kind of show you which way.
Yeah,
to
okay.
go. Bam, and then through here, it would probably be quicker to go this way. And then
We
this
can
way.
see you take a path. I don't know if that's supposed
This
to be
is
seen.
actually supposed to be on the other layer. Thank you.
Ah.
Oh, this was basically like which path you can take.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Eh.
I'm
Marble,
gonna
you
follow
might
that
vanish
pink
for a
path.
second.
Oh,
Oh no, Marvel's freaking gone.
Marvel's gone back to the.
F.
The abyss from
Ether?
which he came.
Yeah, the fuck, what it's called?
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Thank you.
Should be back, right?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. You
And
see,
stronger than ever.
Let's say you guys are following Marble. Not going to weird too much about all of your tokens. The owl is basically going to be everybody. So don't worry too much about dragging him. There's a guy in front of you, kind of just panicking. Oh, what's going on?
Okay, that's nice.
Is he blocking the way in any way, shape, or form?
He's kind of just like hesitantly, kind of just standing, he's, like looking out at him out of his door, like looking around. What's going on? He is kind of in the way.
City center tech, out of the way.
Get back into shelter.
What? Oh, make a persuasion check.
Ha.
He'll kind of just dip this way and just kind of flatten himself to get over, so you guys don't run him down.
Let's see. She better make that a persuasion check, otherwise he's just gonna go through a wall.
All right, you know that there is a fence ahead. Help you kind of get through the middle.
Fence is doable. We
Yeah,
got-
it's a gate. Sorry, it's a fence gate.
Okay, well that still seems doable. We got a rope.
Sure, it's not big. It's like a 5-foot thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they can do that.
So you just gonna hop it?
I'm just gonna hop it.
Sure. Acrobatics.
Yep.
You
For
guys
everyone?
can hop it. Yeah. Well, do you want to just ninja your way up like Marble would, or try and climb up like probably some of you other people would?
Doya would probably climb.
All right. So acrobatics good enough.
It's a
You're
wall.
over.
It's a wall, you said?
It's a fence. 5-foot wooden fence.
Define fence.
5-foot wooden fence.
Going through it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
That's whatever.
Fine.
Make
Well, if that works,
your
then I
bull
don't
rush
have
or
to.
you're punching it.
See,
Yeah,
that's why I
this
didn't
is
wanna
what you
go
gotta
through
think
a
about.
house.
This is
You don't shit where you eat.
Like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, was it the horns?
sure. If you're running with it, your horns.
Yeah,
then yeah.
I'm just running through it.
You're just making yourself a new head.
Perfect. That's fine. As Marble jumps over, this is going to be awkward. As Marble jumps over, and is immediately I'm trying to not reveal the houses either. Yeah,
Your pink
God.
lines are
Well,
showing up.
I know. Shit.
Sumner, we can see your pink. Your pink is showing.
That's fine.
He thinks he's so funny.
I know.
That's
I'm
the one?
amused. That's all I care about.
Is it this one?
All right, Chad.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why.
Best life advice he ever gave me.
Okay, whatever. Ah, piss. Didn't want that. Get you back
Oh,
out.
one of them went to the Shadowfell.
I know. That's why I didn't want that.
Yeah, I sent him there. That was
So, you guys hop over the fence. Marble, you were immediately behind two civilians with two orcs in front of them. One of them has the sword and shield. You kind of recognize. The other one's kind of there. And then immediately after, you might have a chance to stealth or hide yourself before they notice you. Smash! The wall behind you is just ripped apart and Bo comes charging through. Make another dexterity check.
Oh, please, no.
A check or a save?
If you want to save, that would be good too. That's fine. You're able to kind of just flatten yourself against the wall as Bo, put yourself where Marble is. Kind
Yeah,
of.
sure. I just gotta come back a little bit. Yeah, okay. That work?
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle. Yeah, it's a little finicky. Yeah, piss off. You didn't do this before. Now it's doing this weird movement thing. So, they're back in the corner. There, that's enough.
And there's
Now
orcs there.
everyone. Yeah, there's 2 orcs there.
Time to punch.
Everybody wants to join.
Charge them using the gate on your horns as an improvised weapon.
Oh my gosh.
Tint, don't. Just why would you say that to
Yeah.
me?
That's good. It's a little finicky, but it gets better in other
You
spots.
know I want to now.
Yeah, I know.
I wish you could had a better way of snapping fucking things to it. That's inside a building. It's only 5 foot along here.
Okay.
I was say, Doya, you can't get in front of Bo because
Oh.
Bo is the first thing in front. There's 5 feet.
Oh,
can't
there
really
is.
pass
Okay.
each other.
Well,
So, immediately-
she would have been in front of.
She would have
No,
been in
he-
front of Bo actually, since we
But
did that
Bo-
first.
Bopo.
Well,
but
Bo-
I'm saying would
Punch through.
she will shift back one so she can be in front of us.
Okay, that's right. Your movement. So that means Doya had to make her jump. I figured Bo pushed forward to ram through it before Doya got a chance to jump.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I was figuring.
I
Which
was gonna
also
try to
makes sense, 'cause now
climb
you
it,
all don't
but
have to do
Bo
it.
went ahead.
Yeah.
So I'll give you
They-
a chance
they
to
always lining
rearrange
up to
yourself
get
as you
to
wanted
jump
to,
over
with
it.
Bo in the front and Marble at second. However you want. But point being, there's an orc there.
Sure. There you go. It's the best I can do.
And another orc there. There's 2
That's how I
orcs.
pictured it.
They were like on the civilians. They were about
Since I more or less got to since I basically made a dash action into the door more or less and made a melee attack with it. Or no, actually not even that. Since I made an attack action on the fence, can I use my bonus action to attempt to shove the orc with my horns?
Can
That's
you
one of the
do a
things.
shove as a bonus action?
Yeah, when you use your attack action during your turn to make a melee attack, you can attempt
That's
to shove
against
a
a
creature.
target, but you hit your target. You've now kind of charged through and come to a
It
stop
just
when
says
you
when
realize.
make a melee attack.
Oh, yeah, but your melee attack is against one target. You can't use it against another target. Your attack was a defense.
It doesn't say anything like that.
Yeah,
Does
no,
it?
it's,
What's
no, it's
the-
when you use your attack action. I use my attack action of my horns, but I can also like it would work for punching too. But you can attempt to shove a creature with your horns as a bonus action. It says I attacked the wall with my attack action. I can
Oh, sorry, no, I was looking at Goring Rush. Hammering Horns does in fact say the same target.
use, maybe they updated.
And it also says a creature, so.
That's why I was just letting them.
They may
punch.
they may have updated the wording then because I just copied it from the thing before.
They haven't, it's still the same books.
We're using the one from Ravnica's when Minotaurs
so,
were
so
released.
they've updated it and I've not changed it, which is admittedly.
Well, you were
okay.
also pulling stuff from not even Ravnica. A lot of your
You
feats were
What's
pulling
it?
from another 2-year-old subclass at the beginning. I'll pull up.
Whatever, doesn't matter. Point being. Move on.
Yeah, alright.
That said, you're there. Quickly roll initiative for small little, just because you
Me.
both kind of caught each other off guard. It wasn't enough to maybe surprise each other.
Yeah, that's fair.
Might have been better, but
But no.
actually, I should put up. fucking
We're
dice
just
roller.
piling
I was
in,
on a
we're gonna
different
like
page.
run over them like a tide. Or like fucking one of Terminal Montage's animations.
Yeah.
We're gonna wahoo our way through.
Although I'm too worried about combat too much as who kind of gets to strike first.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that Doya.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get through though.
Yeah, you can. You can get
I
through.
can? Okay.
So you can move through your teammates, remember?
Alright.
Just get end your turn in them. That would be rude.
We'll let you through.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. So it's both.
Unless you ask
You kind
first.
of just go, and then the orcs were like raising their weapons to kill these civilians. Kind of,
And I just fucking come in like the
You're
Kool-Aid
both
man.
kind of looking at yeah, Kool-Aid Man, and they're just kind of like, what? And you're like,
Oh,
what?
Kool-Aid Man.
Can say if I want to go Kool-Aid
Oh,
Man and John
yeah.
Cena.
And then Doya gets to kind of
Or Miley
turtle
Cyrus.
shell her way through and smash someone in the
First two.
front.
Targeting this one.
Sure. Oh, he's a red fang. He does not have. You hit smack him in the face pretty good.
I'm gonna do a what is it called? The superiority die. And what is it?
Yay.
With distracting strike on it.
Ooh, I like that distraction strike.
All right, you did a decent chop in there. Yeah, now that you're closer, you see that he's a darker skinned, and he's got like a red like handprint on his face.
Oh, it's one of those red brand.
Yeah. All right, it's his turn. Interesting enough, had you guys coming from the other side, he was on a bolt. But now that you're coming from this side, hold on, give me a sec. I think I see another line that needs to go back over the gem layer before I get further.
It's the curse of pink.
Layers.
Maps have layers.
Be right back while you do that.
Never
All right.
heard from again.
Distracting strike. So now they have advantage to hit him. Cool.
Yeah.
He is actually going to take his dagger or his scimitar and then go after Bo, because you're still kind of flat-footed.
I'm gonna protect him.
You're going to.
Wait
so
until
with
you see
this
the rolls before you choose.
said with as Slayer, he has advantage
Oh.
on his attack throw.
Dang.
So he had 23.
Oof.
That would be a good time.
23 to hit Bo.
I mean, if she poses disadvantage, if just
That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Oh yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. Because you might waste your reaction without having to need it, because he might never have hit, kind of.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
You gotta wait to see the numbers.
Oh,
So
okay.
12. 12 won't hit. All right. Trying to see what else I got.
Red Fang Crow, huh?
Oh, I just pulled the rest. That's the same guy as before. It's not. It's his character sheet. Here. I changed it.
Yeah.
It's now Red Fame Bro.
Red Fang, bro.
He's gonna use his bonus action to
Bruh.
disengage and run it into this building, which you actually shouldn't be able to see into. Okay, so that happened.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's somebody else's turn. Smear's turn.
Yes. He's way at the back. He has no idea what's going on, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He just sees everyone else freeze up and go, oh, what's going on?
Oh, what's going
I
on?
thought we were in a rush. No, we really shouldn't be lollygagging.
There is an empty space up here. Yoink.
Let's see, I'm thinking here. Problem is, he'll have to spend his whole action moving to get there. Yeah, that's fine.
That's a little probably
There we go.
janky on your end, but okay. Yeah, so the orc kind of rushes in, and oh, there's another guy there. All right, now it's Marble's turn.
Marble is going through and doesn't really stops. He just attacks the orc on the way. That would be his attack here.
Yeah, it says attempt to travel that target with your horns, bro.
Hang on, I lost my fucking... There it is.
Digar.
15 on this guy.
That's a
He
booming
should
blade.
just be a regular orc. Yeah, he's a regular orc.
And... Oh.
Aw, unfortunate.
Oh, my sneak attacks are so good.
Oh, double ones.
Okay.
Okay, disengage and finish my movement here. Just stab and run, hit and run, but with a stab.
Cool. You stabbed him.
I stabbed him.
He looks pretty hurt.
Stib.
It's his turn. He's got stabbed by this little thing. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's looking around. He's going to take a swipe at the little guy that ran up behind him. Because he probably thinks that you're the one that just stabbed him.
With, with
Oh
his,
no.
His mace. And he's like, I just got stabbed. And he looks behind him, and he sees you.
You got a pretty pointy hat.
It's true.
That's true.
That hat is dangerous.
Alright, let's pull up some shit. He pulls back his great axe. Does an 11 hit you?
no.
No.
Yeah.
Smear just like calmly decides. Well, actually, this is dexterity. No, he has no dexterity, so Smear would just block with his shield probably.
Mm.
Cool.
Mirf has a supply of tiny swords that he can use to stab, but mostly just uses to cook sword muffins.
Nice.
You mean knives?
No, I mean tiny swords with handles and
Tiny swords.
everything. It's for his sword muffins.
Knives have handles.
If that's all, it's all he
Crossguards.
got. So it's now Shar's
It's gonna
turn.
become an argument of when a knife becomes a sword.
Shoot and run, shoot and run.
One.
More a function of shape than size.
I know. I feel like it's also kind of correlated with size. Like, if you had a 6-foot butter knife, I would still probably call that a sword.
No, I would call that a giant butter knife.
It's not. Maybe it's the sharpness. That said, Shar, future mom over there, you're with us?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Are you
Not
okay?
great. I'll go ahead and shoot a firebolt. I think I can,
There's not too much more.
like, line of sight. So, what Shar would do is kind of step. I'm gonna put her here, but she's like standing kind of behind that
That little corner.
the little corner there, and she pokes her head out and shoots a firebolt.
Sure. That's enough to toast this orc. Okay. Still the orc that ran into the house. Bo.
Go get him.
Where did he go again specifically? I was
This
on
way.
time with you.
This
Wait,
door.
That door? Is it open?
It's still kind of a half ajar.
Alright, yeah, he's going in.
Okay.
I'll meet you on the other side of the buildings, guys.
Oh my gosh.
As you open the door and go in, there are 2 orcs in this building.
Hello.
Care. I don't care. I'm
Yeah, are you
out.
going in?
Oh, yeah, I'm going out. I was just waiting for you to reveal it, like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
So you're inside. So yeah, you run in.
can I stand here? Is that acceptable?
Yeah, it's good enough.
Alright,
It's the way the thing.
In case anyone else wants to come in
Finicky.
to help me.
Mhm.
I didn't want to block the doorway. Yeah, and then I'm gonna punch.
Cool.
It's it's my go-to. You know? It's my character sheet being dumb. Why is my character sheet being dumb?
Bad role
Fuck.
models.
No, like I'm trying to fucking open it up and like it's just like a little tiny grayed out fucking bar with an X. Oh.
Double click on it. Pops it back up to full size.
Why did it do that? But then like half of it's cut off on the side. What the fuck is going on?
You can drag it in the corner to make it bigger.
No, I did. There's like a text, or not even a text bar. Like, I'll fucking show
Okay.
you. It's weird.
It's total
Whatever.
20
Just
come back
close it
in.
and reopen.
Yeah,
it,
no, I'm gonna refresh the page after I take. Punch.
You punched. You hit.
Cool.
All right.
Refreshing the page.
You hit him.
We got 2 more in here, boys.
Dorich.
Oh.
Did I? Yeah.
Can I see them if I'm here or here? I mean, this looks like a bunch of junk.
That's a bunch of rubble. I'm gonna say that rubble is really there.
Okay.
The people are kind of cowering. I'd say after as they're like kind of moving it back into that building behind you as you're kind of moving in.
Well, I don't think I have line of sight, so if you'll allow me, I'm assuming Kevin's following along with me.
Yeah.
I'll forego my attack, and using my Pact of Chains, I'll use his ability to attack, since he might have line of sight. And because he's just fly over top of it.
Sure.
It's up to you.
Is it a ranged spell attack you can use from him?
I was going to use his eye raise, yeah.
Oh.
It
Roll a d20 to see if Kevin's going to help you. And it's
That's
going to be on high.
That'll work.
That doesn't sound like Kevin.
All right. He dines, you know, okay, I guess I'll help you.
I can hear the eye roll.
I roll.
5 even. 5 roll.
Telekinetic ray.
What is that?
It's Ray. Telekinesis.
I can't link it, oddly enough. Oh, hold on.
Is roll 20 being dumb?
No, I thought I could like select just a specific eye
Or
ray.
be moved up to 30 feet away. Which you were targeting the one Bo probably just punched.
The one I could see, yeah.
So that's a strength saving throw. He rolled an 8.
Oh god, it worked.
Oh my gosh.
Can you roll? Your spell casting ability is charisma, right?
Mine is, yes. Yeah.
Does Kevin have a spell casting kind of a trait he uses?
No, because that's an innate ability for him, but
That was still key of something.
he's... I think it would be Wisdom's his highest stat, and his mimicry uses Wisdom.
I'd say we'll stick with charisma. Your charisma. Roll a charisma check. Basically, roll your spellcasting modifier to see how strong of a push. 10. He just gets flattened up against the wall.
Oh, I
It
see
kind
what
of
you
doesn't
mean,
move
okay.
him too far. If it was going to be high enough, he would have gone through.
That would have been great.
Yeah, 10's not too much. I will say it'll put him at disadvantage on his next attack because he's kind of been knocked off to the side, which I think he already has anyway because he got punched. But
Well,
Leia,
he has disadvantage on attacking anyone
other
else
people,
but
so
me.
he'll disadvantage attacking you.
Is there room in the space at all, or no?
Yeah, it's large enough for everyone. I'll consider it's a.
Okay.
You can squeeze in. The alignment doesn't match.
Doya's gonna fit herself in here, and she's gonna attack the orc she hit before.
Sure,
This
go
one.
for it.
Oh, he ran away, the sneak.
I'm actually gonna say at this point, you miss, but the fact that you basically got these two guys cornered, they have no chance of getting out. I'm not gonna worry too much. You guys are able to push them into this building and mercilessly slaughter them. I imagine.
Yeah, that sounds like that.
So we're not. Don't waste too much time on this combat
Alright.
because there's still more to go through. I figure we'll get to the end of this by the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, save some time.
Here, I was hoping to bull rush one of them through the wall and hit you guys on the other side.
I mean, if you wanted to do that quickly, burst through over some guy's bedding and then take it out the wall, I'll let you have that final moment, I guess.
I mean, I would, but wouldn't do that, but I would.
Bobble just keeps going, and then like he bursts through the wall behind him and keep following him.
Alright, yeah, no, fuck it, I'm doing that.
All right. Marvel, you know the best way to go
Yes.
is this way.
Ooh.
Gotta reveal more of the.
Is
little
the owl?
corner.
Are we following the owl or following Marble at this point?
Well, at this point, you're following the owl's like, oh, I had. Oh wow,
Above.
I don't need to worry
Okay.
about it. There
The
is
owl's
another
following me now.
orc. Actually, I had on a hidden layer here. But between you all, he's a basic orc. The other guy was a stronger orc. That's why I gave you more of a chance there.
Fucking.
Just trample over this guy. Yeah. Fucking do it. Go for it.
Ah.
You able to do most of his health. Someone
Yeah,
will be
right,
able to
but that-
finish him off.
And then he'll follow me and boom and
And
big.
then he'll follow you and get 6 damage.
Sorry.
Everybody else is drawing. Yeah, don't worry too much about him.
Fucking 9 damage from Diane, and
I rolled another
Poof.
2 sneak attack.
Man.
The fucking Doy and I run by afterward and fucking
Ping
suck
pong.
punch and bonk the shit out of this
I have
Bonk.
the worst sneak attacks.
dude. The fucking pain train right here.
Well, the Tin did it perfect. The terminal montage just burst at hero bursting through, going nuts. As you get up to that corner, you see a guy. He's poking his head out, going, "Oh, what's going on?" You can just kind of run past him because you want to
Shove him
go.
back in the house. Hide.
Yeah, sure. Just push it. He falls back into his house. And up here is another gate. What are you watching it?
Yes.
Watching what?
A terminal montage video.
Oh.
Sorry. You said there was another gate?
There's another gate here.
There or?
Well, that's just sort of here. I'll hide it then. Yeah, you don't need to see this part. Basically, it's right here.
Okay. Another
zoom
5 foot
in, there-
tall.
Yeah.
Okay, same deal.
Acrobatics over.
Acrobatics over.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, well, not as graceful as the first one. You land in it would be a 2-story building, but as you land, or kind of hopping into like it would have been probably an old house or an old house, but has collapsed inwards. They pretty much just fenced off the area, and as you kind of hop over, there are 2 women over here, and one is an elf. Let me pull up my thing to get into it. Yeah, come on. Yeah. As you
Hey,
kind of
don't
hop.
want to worry you, but you got colored dots on your
No.
head.
Yeah, I know, right? As you hop over the fence, you see a female elf in a blue dress with long hair, and a female half elf with a stunning black shirt and black pants, with the brown hair tied up in a bun. They both just kind of in front of them. is an orc, but he doesn't look too good. The elf was assessing him. Do a quick medicine check on the orc.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Ooh, my favorite.
And still, you're like, is he dead? And then the woman just kind of stares at you. And then the dwarf is actually kind of picking up something off the ground and just kind of inspecting it. And then her attention isn't really on you right now, but the elf,
Wait, the dwarf?
the dwarf woman was picking something off the ground.
I thought they were
kind of-
like an elf and a half elf.
That's what
No,
I
it
heard.
was a half elf and a dwarf. I missed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. The half elf, the dwarf is wearing the dress. The half elf is the one wearing the shirt.
Got it.
And the elf just kind of stares at you. This doesn't concern you. Hurry on to find some refuge and let the professionals do their job.
As Bo comes through the fence. Just Bo's coming through the fence.
It comes through the fence behind me.
Oh no!
Yeah, just passing through. Don't worry.
The fence kind of shattering through will kind of make them step back a bit, and the elf will kind of move her hand, and the orc will move forward. The way she's like, the orc will kind of brandish an axe and step forward to kind of protect the woman. But
Bo punches the orc.
I'd say Marble, you can quickly make a perception check, but you can certainly go punch the orc, or insight on the orc. Insight on the orc, Marble.
Inside
Since
the
you-
orc.
Yeah, since you
Go
kind of saw it
insane on
first.
the orc.
Oh,
that
since I saw
orc
this happen.
that orc is being puppeted, and it's dead, and it's being puppeted to defend. And the women kind of stand back. They don't seem like concerned. It's just like, oh, another problem. We're dealing with it. So your horns.
I know there's a lot of stuff that happens in these.
They look well to do, and the way they said let the professionals handle it's like, oh,
Yeah.
the hell is this? So the 12 was on your horn. Do you want to go punch the orc?
I mean, if he's there, I feel like that would be his
Yeah, she-
natural reaction. Like,
Yeah, obviously,
he's there.
because you're just barging in.
Yeah, I'm barging in as an orc, so yeah.
Oh no,
Oh no, orc.
it's. Oh, I meant. Oh no, air just left. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she mentioned she wasn't feeling well.
yeah, like I said, I'm not surprised, and then I'm kind of getting to a point where I can kind of keep air in a place where you don't have to worry too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing things, so it's like, yeah, if she doesn't show up, it's not gonna be,
Yeah.
she's there, but you guys just gotta get through this bit first.
Yeah.
That hits. Hold on, let me pull up. Instead of just pulling up the orc, let me pull up something else.
I like to think that he just broke their bodyguard on accident. Because that would be funny to me.
Get your icon up here, Kyle.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta break through the fence.
It takes the punch, and it, typically an orc, with that hit, especially, what you figure you would have like really clocked it. It doesn't seem to have done as much damage to it, and the way it reacts to the being hit is a little odd, and it just kind of stands there. And it does raise its hands, but as she realizes, as the elf as more people kind of pile up to that moment, the elf kind of just he freezes. Like the orc kind of just raises his hands and freezes, and the way the elf woman is kind of holding her hands, it's like the puppeteering has stopped. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
The one hand off to the side, just kind of like the way she's holding it, is as if she's
Is it
holding
like necromancy, or
You
is
don't
it?
know.
Okay.
This is just what these two are seeing now that she's able to see more. And then the dwarf finally actually is paying attention. Kind of. Major Marble, you're kind of like right beside her. Make a perception check to see what she's kind of keeping out of line of sight. And she'll stand back. She has a marble statue about, not, haha, but
I mean, no, that's why he's called Marble.
it's about
Doesn't
cat
emote a lot.
size, and it's an orc. And she's kind of just putting it behind her, and it kind of, after a quick second, you see it just vanish into a bag, actually. It's like, it's probably a bag of holding. It's kind of just gone. But you were able to spot that. And they both just glare at you. And so, well, you seem to be the elf. You two seem to be able to handle yourselves. All you ruffians, get lost. Hurry up. There's more orcs for you to slaughter down the way. Let us finish our job.
Yeah, whatever,
Bo,
ladies.
roll an intelligence check as you're like looking at, or no, would it be intelligence or would it be history?
I don't know. You tell us, DM.
I know. History.
I
And
fucking got
Marble
this.
could actually do it too. Marble can actually do it too.
Yeah,
Marble
Marble
and
and
Bo.
history don't go well together.
Yeah, it's not unsurprising you might not know.
Can I do it, the history? Or-
Yeah. It was most at first direct.
Cool.
Nope, not
Something
at
about
all.
these two women does like you kind of feel like they're familiar, but it's not clicking right now, and you're kind of in a rush.
That's fair.
So, behind them is the way to go. Let me get back to the reveal tool.
Paul's just like making note of all this as he continues going, not truly stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doya's gonna be following with the marble.
Basically, from here, it's a straight shot right and straight. Not to worry too much. You come across a guard, and
Punch.
then yeah, you come across a guard, and then he's like, oh, civilians. There's an area over here. He seemed to have been kind of ushering some people, where he is kind of directing civilians to a safe area where they're guarding, up in the back here. But you're obviously not going to go there. Ahead of you, you find another guard and some dead orcs. And then a dead guard. And then as you get to this corner... Oh no, there's an orc!
Well,
Oh well, look at that.
you know what time it is, Ted.
It's whiff time.
Whiff.
Oh no. Even with your 11, yeah. I can imagine these are a set of stairs that kind of go up to a second landing. And then... You whiff. Are you just going to keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the pain train rolls through.
Yeah.
I imagine Marvel.
I'll be after Bo.
I'll be shooting Eldritch Blasts if I need to.
Yeah. You come across another dead guard, and then another orc, pain train. And then you get to a final area where there seems to be 2 orcs and a dead guard.
Ooh. They're multiplying.
Yeah, you just get to this area. Which one are you going for?
Yeah.
The one in the back.
I'm just gonna remove this.
Some of you may die.
Somebody may die.
But this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. The orcs getting freaking
Oh, more orcs down here.
swarmed.
Yeah, you kind of get to that point, and then there's there's 2 orcs, and you can see 2 dead guards, and yeah, put it off. I'm trying to reveal. So who's stabbing who?
I stabbing him.
Stab him then.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Oof.
oh,
It could be
boy.
good.
Hey, that's not bad.
Hey.
You
I mean, they're still pretty bad.
eviscerate this guy. That's fucking
Marble knows how to take care of
do you want?
himself.
no. What is that? That's 14 plus 19 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, you destroy this guy. The other guy, it'll
Slip
take a
through.
second.
Keep going.
As you guys are kind of slipping past, you do catch 2 more another orc kind of being aware of the pain train rolling through. You're not too sure how many were in this particular area, but for as quick as you were able to roll through, I'm not going to make them chase you.
Mhm.
You guys made it out of the slums.
Woo!
And you guys get yourself to the northern gate. And this is I'm not going to go too much further, just describe what you get. Scroll out.
Yeah.
You guys are all here. The owl's kind of in front of you, and it kind of lands by this doorway over here. I obviously shouldn't be showing you half of this, but whatever. You don't see it, but I imagine. And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
kind of there's a window actually. It kind of flutters to the side of the window, and then as you're all kind of running up, the window slides open, and then a woman pops her head out, and she just kind of points at you. She's like, "Great, fucking great!" And it's Lindsay.
Doyle lifts her hand and waves. Hello.
Eh.
I punch her.
Oh, we see Lindsay? Okay.
Yeah, she kind of just is seen to have been waiting for some sign, but she's also keeping an eye on something inside the room. Is that oh great? We're perfect. You guys are. We need more people.
You think we're faithful?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Plans kind of working. We're kind of gonna get them. We're hoping to trap them when they close the gate.
Hey, we brought a prisoner. Grabs
What?
the Q and shakes his beak. On Doyle's back.
Doyle's
She
back.
kind of just is like,
Understandably,
yeah.
as anyone would do when confronted with this party's actions.
Um,
Oh my god.
I'll just fucking end it there.
Was that part of the plan?
No, I
Take
could
it
go
back.
into an explanation, but it's like for what we have for the time that we have, I think it'd be easier to just jump into. Leave it there.
And roll
What
credits.
I'm picturing is Doya is, kind of spins around to show this Kenku splayed, like arms wide across the back, but the neck is like a dangle noodle, so it just kind of wobbles around with a little head on top. Like,
He passed out like somewhere
Being
along the
phrased,
way
but it
because
starts rolling.
because like the way the vulture's long, thin kind of neck is, I'm not gonna
Right.
just cartoonish. It's just like no physics, just kind of wobbling back and forth like fucking Gmod flop. What's it called?
Ragdoll.
Ragdolling. Yeah, the head is just kind of ragdolling all over, like he's alive. But the whole we got this. Boing, 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 boing. And it comes to a slow stop.
But
The head gets stuck in the body geometry, and the neck starts distorting, and all
And then it starts going a little further away and stretching out to the miles. Oh god.
Clipping inside Doya's shell.
why did you get it?
Yeah, right.
The clipping
It's
going
like that one
everywhere.
comic of like, I made a robot that screams, but why? And he's like,
Yeah, we'll
What
call
is
it
my
there.
purpose? You serve butter. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the club, pal.
Basically, as far as I expected you guys to get anyway in this amount of time, so that's great.
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah, not yet, but you might be coming across a very large and climactic moment
Woo!
where a suitable reward of leveling might happen.
Yes.
Don't worry too much about it like happening right away. Like there'll be a moment after. But yeah, that's the end of the game.
Sweet. That was fun.
Game.
The end of the game. Yeah,
yeah,
we're done for now.
we won.
We won. We got here.
that's what
We
winning
don't
looks
have to
like.
do anything else. How does it end? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It
matter. This
does.
is the end. It's fucking over. Let it go.
That was great.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw that map. I was like, I need to. That's a great maze kind of moment. And there was some other paths you could have taken where you kind of run over more civilians or more orcs. But with that feat, I figured like Marvel would probably know. But that one's like, yeah, no, I had to give it to him.
Yeah,
You know the
I
perfect way
fucking
through.
know.
I mean, I'm just glad I got to go through not one, two,
But-
but three inanimate objects today.
3 walls.
4
Three
technically,
walls.
if we were gonna
Ha,
cut the
ha,
door,
ha.
the gate. The joke of the wall of you breaking back through the wall with the to kill that final orc and following the train forward.
Are we counting the entire basement as one object?
I think
That's
that
a
was one
little
object. Like
different.
that, like that was a plan.
This is
Yeah, okay.
rushing through like Kool-Aid Manning. That was more like a moment. Like
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
You have
That's
to
fair.
Kool-Aid 4 times.
Did we block a secret orc entrance, or did I convince the party to face the church?
You kind of scrambled out there, but that was
I mean,
the orc secret
that one
orc
can be
entrance.
both, but I'm also fine with it.
You kinda
Vandalism
stat
added
it
to
at
our
the
list
end.
of our growing
Hey,
list
you
of
know what?
crimes.
That place is pretty dilapidated. Anything could happen.
Yeah,
We
children
can call
could
it
have gone
urban
in there.
renewal.
Children could have gone in there to play, and it would have collapsed on them then. All right, we did the city a service.
Free range demolition.
You don't know what kind of wild animals could have come in and injured somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Really, we're heroes.
Yeah.
They should be paying us for destroying them.
Heroes? we're heroes?
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
remember, save the world. Save the world.
Say,
And because we're heroes,
we're destined to be
everything we do is
heroes.
a good thing, you see?
That's the logic I'm working on.
Even when it's objectively evil.